go. Whoa, my thing is almost good to go. Oh, I just realized this isn't scaled properly because I did the scale before I moved it last time. Oops. Oops. There we go. It's good to go now. Okay. Now, I need to pick a race/class combo because, I'm gonna get in at any second. Oh. What server are you trying to get on? I don't know. Here, I'm going to put my mic all the way up here. Let me know if it's hard to hear or not. Oh gosh, I've never heard your voice live. It is very different from my normal voice. Okay, so I'm almost in queue. So for now, I'm going to place all of the classes into a random list picker, and it's going to tell me which class I need to play. So let's pick. And a rogue? Whoa. A warrior, huh? A pally. I ain't playing a pally. A hunter. A warrior again. A warlock. A druid. A druid. A druid. A warrior. A druid. A mage. Okay, I guess I'll play a shaman then. You guys saw it. It picked it at random. I had no control over that. Oh. I thought it would take a little bit longer. Gang. Hello, everyone. I don't remember turning the music off on this. Have fun with the starting quest. It's a complete havoc. You see, I have a strategy for this. Love the probability of you getting shaman. Hey, it did say rogue first. That's what I'm going with. You have to. I know. I'm trying to get into Bigglesworth, and I have 2 hours left. Well, I tried logging in maybe 2 hours ago, and then once I saw I was almost in, then I turned on the stream. What server are you on? I'm on A- right now. Yeah, I'm going to be waiting a bit to play this. Maybe a few days. That's probably a good idea. You should do WoW ASMR. You know, this may surprise you guys to hear, but that is not the first time I have heard this. It's a complete mess. Okay, what I'm going to do, copy video URL. And put this into meme channel. Picking a random class. Oh boy. Did it not have my updated thumbnail? Oh boy. It's not a big deal if it doesn't. I don't know why it went there. I wanted to go see my actual channel. Creator Studio. There it is. Everything I've seen is insane on quests. Hey, that's just because you guys don't know strategies and, like, strategies. I'll have you know I'm an expert when it comes to questing on high populated servers. Just you watch. What a low queue time. Yeah, I mean, like, if you just log in, it says you only have to wait 3 minutes. It's crazy. I totally haven't been here for the past 2 hours waiting to start my stream. Nope. Well, it's not like I was waiting to start. It's more like, whatchamacallit, I was doing other stuff. I had it on the background while I was doing it. And then, like, there was a whole bunch of things I could have done today, and and I got most of them done. And I was like, okay, I'll turn on, vanilla WoW, have it load up, get into the realm queue, and then I'll do a couple of other things and see if I can finish that before the realm queue pops up. And I finished everything I needed to do, and I still had 40 minutes left in the queue, and I was like, oh, well, shit. I guess I'm gonna go lay down for a bit and just wait in before it's randomly a dwarf priest. I already did the random thing. I did that as soon as I turned on the stream. Randomly it told me to play a rogue, so that's what I'm doing. I got in at launch and then an hour into playing, Herald World server crashed, and then I got stuck in a 3-hour and 50-minute queue. Yep, those are the stories I've heard. Here, let me show you guys my random picker again. Let me do one more random pick, and oh my god, it picked rogue again. It constantly just picks rogue every time I do the random thing. Human rogue? I ain't playing no human. Should probably roll one of my newer realms. They just released to transfer your main server. I mean, I picked a pretty low pop server. It was medium population, so I thought the queue wouldn't be too bad. Now that you mention it, I think they might have had a new player server that I could have just went on. How long was the queue you were in? About, I don't know, a long time? 2 hours maybe? That joke was for Kakio. Evening, Ellis. I've been waiting for 6 hours. Are you playing on one of those super populated servers? I got 71 minutes after I had 8 minutes on Atesh. What race are you playing? I don't know. I'll pick one at random. Rogue is gay. If gay rogue even has all the letters of gay in it, it has gay. See, close enough. Okay, that's funny. They added a couple a few hours ago. They added more. I decided to make a druid as my first toon, so obviously I'm going to be a first pick for raids. I don't know about that. You might be thinking of a different class there. What server did you pick? It's a secret server. Play an Indid Mage? An Indid Mage? I mean, the random list generator picked Rogue, so I guess that's what I'm going to do. Kakio produces high quality content in a very timely fashion. No, he doesn't. Actually, you can't pick one at random because those random generator sites use a complex algorithm, therefore they aren't random. You know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, I've already played a rogue on Vanilla WoW from 1 to 10. I don't really want to do that again. Not yet. I definitely will play a rogue. I think I'm going to remove rogue from the list. And I don't really want to play a warrior right now. I will eventually play every class. So if I remove those two melee options, let's see what I get. I'm not playing a pally. That's only there as a joke. Hey, look, it shows priest. And then hunter. I mean, I guess it did have priest immediately. Realistically, the first one I got was rogue. Play a hunter. Well, if you do try playing this week, I'm going to be playing shitty internet, so that'll be interesting. Why would you want to play on shitty internet? Random forehead, keep rolling until you got what you wanted. Hey! Hey! Shut up. Randomly, it said I need to make a rogue, so... You know, I guess rogue it is. With rogues, I have the options... Is it literally every race can be a rogue except for Tauren? You're in Prot, apply. Priest get twice. Pally equals priest. Like, the very first one it picked was rogue. So I probably need to make a rogue. But the second one, once I removed rogue and warrior from the equation, was priest. So, you know, I need to make a priest as well. I kind of wanted to make a shaman, though. But after watching Kakyo level on his shaman, you know, I'm kind of over it. And if I'm going to play a rogue, I need to pick the best race to be a rogue. And obviously, the best race for a rogue is Tauren, but I can't play a Tauren right now. So, my alternatives... Now, I don't really want to go into the starting zone, which funnels two races at the same time, which is Troll and Orc. So I'd want to pick either an Undead or a Tauren just for today. Best race for Rogue is 100% Pandaren. I don't think I can roll a Demon Hunter. Family trip to Maine. Hotel doesn't have great Wi-Fi. Yup, that's true. So, if I'm going to play a Rogue... I can't pick this. Let's see, if I was going to make a Tauren, I'd want to make it a Druid. A Druid... Or a Warrior, because a Warrior Tauren just seems great. That 2 extra yards on range means, you know, hitting people from 2 more yards away than everyone else. He plays Priest because Priests are obviously the best class. Why do you like playing a Priest? I like playing a Priest on live. I'm not too keen on playing Priest on Classic. Still waiting for Blizzard to add Necromancers. It did say Rogue. I guess I'll go Undead Rogue. It fits. I do have to be careful with how I pick my face, because you can't change it once you pick it, since there's no barbershop. So once you pick something, you're stuck with it forever. This looks pretty good. He doesn't have a jaw. That's perfect. Features. Lockjaw. You know, there's no reason I need to play Horde, now that I think about it. I just kind of defaulted to Horde. If I'm going to be making a rogue, you know, a human would probably be the best bet to go. Human is also the most popular alliance race. I don't want to do that. You know what? I don't think it really matters. I can just pick whatever I want. A gnome rogue for PvP? Wow, and I thought I was indecisive. Oh. You're right. Random generator. Duh. That's why, the whole reason I did this in the first place. So, we have Undead, Troll, Orc, Human, Dwarf, Nelf, and a Gnome. Alright, let's see what it is. Winner is Undead? Seriously? Okay, I'm going undead. You know, I am a slave to the random list generator. Alright, so I'm making an undead rogue. This face looks good to me. I do love the anime hair. Maybe I can go for a different hair color. White hair seems pretty cool. Oh wait, maybe I should give it hair like my YouTube icon. So I'll give him some blonde hair. See, now he looks more like Haruma Gold. Features. You know, I do want him to have a jaw. I don't really need his jaw to be closed, though. Ooh, no eyes? No thanks. I like his eyes. I need him to inspire fear into the face of my enemies. Since he's going to be Stabby McStabface. Also, I need a name. Hairstyle, hair color, skin color. I mean, it's just different shades of, like, gray. I don't think it really matters. Okay, I need name ideas. EU realms were shut down. I need name ideas. So I need to open up the random generator again. Let me move it over a little bit so I can see chat. Okay, let me show it so you guys can see it. So we have Stabby McStabface. Stabby McStabface. We have XX Dead Sea XX. I'm not sure if it'll let me do that. We have some form of Sneaky. I'm also going to put in my rogue's name on live. There we go. Stabby got stabbed. Stabbington. Undead Hero. Okay, that sounds good. Undead Hero. Sir Stabby McStabs. Sir Stabs a lot. Sure. Stabs a lot. You should name it Scruttlesworth. Scruttlesworth. Am I reading that wrong? Zolgruk Grimeblood. Literally have a random name generated in game. Oh. That's right, they have a random list. So we got Willowmothy. I will also add this to it. Willowmothy. We have Heroes Gay. Lol. Ooh, Cutthroat. That might get banned. Name him Vanish BRB. I like that. Let's see. Cutthroat, James Charles. Ooh, I like Lockjaw. And then I'll add in a couple of anime characters I like. Ooh, You Dead. And okay, I think this is good. Let's see what it is. And its name was one of the anime characters I typed in, Kumagawa. All right. Kumagawa it is. I do whatever the random thing says. Hey, I put in a whole bunch of your guys' suggestions. Hunter x Hunter. This one's actually a Madoka reference. It was a very unpopular anime. The manga is much better.
To the iron will of the tyrant Lich King, the vast scourge seek to eradicate all life on Azeroth. Led by the Banshee
Why is the
Sylvanas
sound so
Windrunner,
low?
a group of renegades broke away from the Scourge and freed themselves of the Lich King's domination. Known by some as the Forsaken, this group fights a constant battle, not only to retain its freedom, but also to slaughter those who would...
Yeah, I can't actually hear it. Welcome to World of Warcraft. I thought all this shit was already set. Okay, so I have Zygor. Zygor should be working. Guide viewer, let's make it as small as possible. Okay, flip it upside down. I think this is how I have it on live, right? Fuck, I don't remember. Navigation. I have everything set to small. I think it broke. I think it might have just broken. Talent advisor. Profiles. Okie dokie. I don't know if it has any of the guides loaded. Or if it even works. Leveling. Undead 1 to 12. There we go. Hello here. The day is finally here. Yes, it is. And my things are all... Wow, these controls. I actually have my turn around keys bound. Gross, I thought you were going gay plague. Hey, you missed this stream. I was willing to play an alliance character. Everyone saw that. I put all of the races that could be a rogue in a random list generator, and it came out with undead, surprisingly. Okay, keybinds. I thought it would keep my settings from, you know, the stress tests and stuff. System. Key bindings. I can set up everything else later. I don't really need to worry about those right now. I guess it saved my chat menu at least. Yeah, the chat's already set up. I can go ahead and lock that. I don't know what this is. I guess it's a... I don't like that. What is it? A weapon swing timer? Let me just turn that off for now. Keyboard turning. I ain't no damn keyboard turner. That's why I had to turn off that stuff. Hello, hero. The day is finally here. I love fat, sweaty girls who play World of Warcraft. I mean, who doesn't? Oh, when I reloaded it, it got rid of the guide. And it reset all my settings, too. That's fine. This is like version 1.0. Boo, I have like 80 gold and I was gonna give it to you. How do you have 80 gold already? Bullshit. Bullshit, you have 80 gold already. Keyboard turn only? I ain't gonna keyboard turn. I need to set up a couple of keybinds because it looks like it's not working. Start auto run. There we go. Hey hero, can I use clips from your stream in my best classic moments montage for YouTube? Also, why are you not streaming on Twitch? Yeah, you can use clips from any of my streams. I don't give a shit. And also, I have a bigger audience on YouTube, and I don't take streaming seriously. So that's why I use YouTube. Okie dokie. I feel like I'm forgetting something. I don't know what it is, but I feel like I'm forgetting something. All servers are offline for me. Maybe it's an EU server. Reach level 2? Okay. No one has that much gold yet? Wow, there is a lot less people here than I thought there would be. This is how I started with my undead lock. Okay, why are the health plates not turned on? System. I know they added auto loot to the game. So we have auto loot. Show floating combat text. Display. We should probably turn on instant quest tagging. Action bars, names, enemy nameplates, overlapping nameplates, NPC names. There we go. Okay. Max camera distance high. Auto follow speed never. There we go. I don't like having my camera turned around on me. Wow, this is so easy. You know, I'm gonna get to max level like in 2 seconds, and it's gonna be the easiest thing in the world. Don't use a guide. Don't be a Cass. Hey, I love guides. Would you like to equip it? Yes, Zygor, thank you. Let you know when the video's done. Cool beans. Hello, hero. Did you get into the classic today? Because I went to log on in my reserved character and I saw in queue. Yeah, you see, the trick was I opened it up about 2 hours ago. Then I waited 2 hours and then I got in. Surprisingly empty. I know, right? There was a lot more people when I did this early, especially considering I had that 2-hour wait time. Whoa there, you forgot to put on your heirlooms? Yeah, that's true. This is nice. You missed the rush from earlier. That's because, like, earlier I was busy making the video that I put out today. I think Asmon has like 50 gold. His fans have been giving him tons from what I've heard. He logged in and was given 2 gold. I thought Asmongold wasn't going to accept gold from fans at first. He was going to try to farm out a mount by himself. I mean, if people want to give me gold, you know, I have no reservations about that. It's just usually, you know, I don't have the kind of fan base. Correction, I don't have anywhere near as large of a fan base as Asmongold. What server are you on? I'm on a secret server right now. Whoa, level 2 already? Okay, Zygor's telling me to go back inside this building. So is Classic a separate subscription? Surprisingly, no. Oh. So let's see. Social. I don't need to know when friends are going online or offline. Such a shame you aren't my server. I thought we were gonna be best friends. I mean, I was gonna play on your server.
I'm listening.
I just picked this one at random, you know. I thought you would be too busy on your alliance side doing shit. Except talk to the Shadow Priest. I did talk to the Shadow Priest. Warlock trainer. Inside the building. Where is the mage guy? Will you stream more classic than present WoW? Almost definitely.
What would you ask?
Classic WoW is just a much more stream-friendly game than live WoW. Because, like, most of the fun things you can do in BFA is all endgame content, which is not fun to watch on a stream. Nice. I got stealth. I need to put this on my bars. I need to actually update my bars a little bit. Action bar, bottom right, bottom left. Oh my god. Oh, I need to set up these keybinds. I'm not like Felplay and I just click on everything. ZXCV, and then over here it goes RTFGV. Not mouse wheel scroll down. Oh shit. Fuck. Playing a game for a month is pretty worth the amount. It sure is. I wonder how many people left BFA for this. I don't know. Probably everyone. Like, why would you play this game when you could play BFA instead? Am I right or am I right? Let's see. I think this one is Shift 1, Shift 2, Shift 3, Shift Q, Shift E. So that means these ones are that one, and then that one. Okay. I think that's all my things. Let's go to the keybinds. And now I need to retarget my zoom out. Where would that be located? Ah, here we go. Yeah, BFA is just vanilla 8 times 8. Turn in mindless one. I don't have the mindless one done yet, so I should probably go complete this quest real quick. Do I have stealth at G? Yeah, there we go. I heard Kiwis can run it okay. What? I got 2 of those. The lemon farmers are artificially go for oranges instead. Is that a reference to something I don't know about? Damn it, he tagged it. I found one. I can't wait till I get dual wielding at level 10. Wow, this isn't half bad. I was expecting to take a lot longer to kill shit. I wonder how many people wanted Classic and then realized they prefer Live. You know, what I thought a good thing about Classic WoW is that for a lot of people who've never played or haven't played since Vanilla and they wanted it back and then they play it again, after playing it for a while, they'll eventually remember just, you know, hey, there's a reason Blizzard added a whole bunch of those conveniences to the game. It'll make people appreciate a lot of those conveniences a lot more. It's telling me 1 minute estimate time, my position for a Q. Wow, my health regen's pretty high. It's the monkey nuts all over again. What? I can't wait to finally get a new bag, then have to use it for soul shards. Heck yeah. And now that you've noticed me do a top 10 rock monsters that look like Dwayne Johnson, I mean, I'm pretty sure I've done that one already. Because that's obviously an amazing idea. What servers are up? All of them are up. Just not, you know, the EU ones. Okay, so now I need some mindless wretches. Wretched zombie. I don't need these ones. Oh, here must be wearing heirlooms. No wonder things are so easy. I wonder if I have enough to buy a better dagger yet. Because the one you start with sucks. It does 1 to 2 damage. Is this literally the weakest dagger in the game? Playing a classic private server for the first time, the opposite for me, made me realize I hate retail WoW. I mean, here's the thing about, you know, vanilla WoW. It's a lot of fun to level up in. There's just something about all of the inconveniences that make it fun to actually get stronger and level up that doesn't really exist in the live version of the game. I had my comment read by Hero and squeaked like a fangirl. Thanks a lot for that. You're welcome, Java Javington. Nailed it. Well, I walked all the way from Stormwind to Redwoods and got my charm. Now walk all the way back to get my Voidwalker. You better be getting footage of all that, Fellplague. If not, then you are, you know, not a real YouTuber. What server are you on? I'm on A- right now. First time I played today was an undead lock, was doing a quest to kill a guy named Sam, was supposed to kill him, grab a specific item. Over 30 people doing the same quest. Took over 50 minutes. You see, at that point, you just like do something else. Just go out and kill shit. Like vanilla WoW, quests are basically an excuse to tell you where to go grind monsters. Like, grinding monsters was the name of the game back in the day. That was just like the meta game of MMOs in general. And WoW was no different. It's just, you know, they thought, hey, we can use our quest to tell people to go to these parts of the zone. That's what they were originally made for. Ooh. I know, I was excited about the smallest of improvements. Yeah, it's legitimately fun. I miss playing Nelf. I am, except for the running for 20 minutes. No, you have to record all of it. Oh my god. Killing rats is kind of boring in fairness, but there's more to it than that. The long haul kind of necessitates the interaction of drilling down. Yeah, it's all the inconvenient things that make it fun. Yes, let's equip those. Leave the building? Okay, I'm gonna go see if I can buy a better dagger. You pussy using Zygor, you know it. Let's see. Ooh, 1 to 3 damage. Let me sell all this shit in my bags that I can't use. I mean, crap in my bags. Excuse me for my foul language. And then buy this dirk, since I can't actually dual wield yet. And then yeet this into the garbage can. I'm not gonna record me running for 20 minutes. I mean, it's literally the same as hundreds of thousands using Questy and reading guides or whatever. I mean, I don't disagree with him. Where's the Lillian Voss question? Killed 12 rattle cage skeletons? Okay. Oops. I'm level 3. I should be able to train something new, right? Let me go ask my rogue trainer. Seriously? Oh my god. How long are the queues? Not too long. It only took me about 2 hours to get in. Super easy. I had to skip all the beginner quests because it was so bad, so I grinded instead. Hey, vanilla WoW is balanced around grinding. It's not going to slow you down very much. If anything, you'll probably level faster if you just grind mobs in the first opening week. Hope nobody comes office today so I can watch your stream. Heck yeah, who even goes to the office anymore? I stayed home all day. When you're reading what other people write here, can you do it in a different accent or voice? Hard to tell otherwise. I mean, I've never thought of that before. That seems very difficult. I'm already using a different voice just for the stream in general. I don't usually talk this way. Hey, kind the effing language? My bad. Wouldn't it be hilarious if Thoughtbot became popular again? They basically just... Thoughtbot is basically Wowhead. You know, what I really hated about what Wowhead did, like, when they bought Thoughtbot, they basically just deleted everything. And that was such a pain in the ass for someone like me who, like, researches past versions of the game. And since all of that was gone, it made it so difficult to find out, like, you know, the community perspective about things back in the day. So I'm glad they decided to bring all the comments back from Vanilla WoW. Where's the heirloom vendor in Orgrimmar? The heirloom vendor is located in Undercity. Wow, Welts, what a noob. Oh wait, I'm supposed to kill wolves too? Oops. Can we get a Thoughtbot app? Hey, I'm surprised they don't have one. Go to level 5, ended up getting disconnected in a 3-hour queue. That sucks. Only 2 hours, right? 2 hours? I was expecting to wait in queue for at least 1,000,000 hours. Do you think the server time zones matter? Like, if I live in Pacific time, should I play in a specific time server? Especially on the streamer servers. I would assume that's exactly how it works. Ooh, 3 armor belt. Nice. How do you usually talk? Much more monotone. A lot less energy. Kind of sounds like I'm tired. People get mad if I use that voice, though. Where's the heirloom vendor in Classic? This may surprise you to hear, Welts, but there is no heirloom vendor in Classic. Asma's literally asleep right now on stream. Is he really? I want to see that. Let me check. Sleeping because Blizzard conspiracy to keep me offline alerts are off. Twitch Prime. So he got disconnected. That's funny. Alliance Night Elf. Hey, when I did my little thing to see which race I was going to make my rogue, I added Night Elves to the list. It just came up with Undead. Everyone who was here for that saw it. What level did Asmongold get to before he logged off? Or, you know, was forcibly offed? Whew. Should I go Horde or just drink Bleach instead? I don't know. Both are very attractive options. Because, you know, like on one hand, you get to play Horde, which is obviously the superior faction to be on. But on the other hand, you get to drink Bleach. And, you know, glug glug. Is it Night Elf like the Ultra Thought race, though? You're right, it is the best race to play, aesthetically speaking. How do you normally speak? Not like this. Can you put a sub with your Twitch Prime in the top right over the mini-map? Do I have anything on here that I can put over my mini-map? See, nice alternative. I'm not going to leave that there because I'm 100% going to be using this stream as footage later on. Trolls equals best hunters? Yeah. Did you see my video on the top 10 races to play? Does your normal voice sound like Chills? No, my normal voice sounds monotone. That's all it is. You know, I've been using my fake voice so much that I think I use it more than my normal voice now. To the point where, you know, I think this voice is my normal voice because I use it more. I don't know here. I haven't been watching, just saw in Guild. I used to have an arch nemesis. The gnome lock always engaged my undead lock in PvP. We level about the same rate, so we bump into each other all the way to 1 to 60. Huh. That sounds fun. Too bad I'm not playing on a PvP server to experience those kinds of things. Ooh, a wolf. Too far away. How many charges of my dagger do I have? 82? You know, I just remembered, like, there's charges to your thrown weapon. It's not unlimited like in live. One of our guilds is 13 already. How? He probably started playing as soon as he came out and then had an efficient leveling route planned out, of course. True voice reveal win? I mean, I do it all the time on streams. It's just, you know, I sound tired. Damn it, I tagged it. Heroes speak normally. I don't know why you guys all want to hear my normal voice so badly. You know, I'm kind of tired right now, so it's honestly not that much different. Oh, I don't need to kill any of those. Kill dust bats. Oh my god, there's so many things I need to kill. And none of them are the ones I'm actually killing. Can you talk in the chill voice? I just found out you have a Yu-Gi-Oh channel. Nice projects. Yeah, the Yu-Gi-Oh channel does very well for itself. You know, what's great about the Yu-Gi-Oh channel is that it's like much easier to make videos for. And it also makes about almost as much money as this channel. So if anything, my most efficient way to do things would probably just to make only Yu-Gi-Oh videos and nothing else. Shit! I didn't mean to auto-attack the other one. I have no AoE. There is no reason to attack two at the same time. Damn it, how come my combo points didn't match up? Marathon all your vids, the moment I found out you're not only making top 10 rock monsters look like Rock Johnson's list. I mean, I already did that. It's kind of like the top 10, top 10. You do a voice? Yeah, here's the thing. Like, if you're gonna do YouTube or Twitch, there is like a 95% chance you'll develop a speaking voice. Because a natural sounding voice doesn't sound good on streams or YouTube. Like, normal speaking voices don't translate well to a broadcast. But you notice I didn't say 100% of the time because, you know, there are those outliers. People who have natural speaking voices that are also just good for radio and shit. It's very rare. But it happens, and most people who start off on YouTube or streaming, they always think they're the exception. They think they're part of that, you know, the outlier groups of people who have great voices already and they don't need to try. So when you log on to their streams, it sounds like it's just kind of boring to watch, and that's why. If you've ever been curious. Sup, Dzif? Is Dzif here? I don't think Dzif plays Yu-Gi-Oh! I know Farfa does. Yes, hunters need ammo. They also need Tamagotchis. Are you planning on raising Molten Core at any time? Currently, I have no plans for that. Future me might have different plans, though. Damn, I am destroying these guys. I can't wait till I get my second weapon. What professions are you going with? I'm going to get skinning as soon as I'm able to. And then other than that, I don't know. Probably mining, herbalism. I'll pick one at random. I'm 100% going to get skinning, though. I think everyone is asking about your real voice, so you'll get sick of the question to the point where you'll respond with it. I think it's just a whole bunch of new people on stream, probably. Because, you know, people who watch the streams more often have heard my normal voice more than once. Since I'll occasionally use it when people ask for it. If you want, like, I use my YouTube voice so much that it's automatic now. And I actually use it, you know, just in real life as well. To the point where it's basically my new real voice. Except I absolutely do have to put effort into it. I'm just used to putting the effort into it. So, if I want to revert back to my old voice, you know, it's not even my real voice, it's more of my old voice. I have to, like, make a conscious effort to do it. So here we go. I will make a conscious effort to use my old voice. I don't know if I can do it. It's too hard. Oh boy. How long do you plan on streaming tonight? I'm gonna stream forever. Oh, okay, old voice. Okay, let's see if I can do this. Gotta find those green boys. Trolls are, but I like orcs more. What's a hunter weapon? Everything. If this is classic, does this mean Chaos Emperor Dragon and Yatagarasu are unbanned? You know, they created the ban list to get rid of those two cards. Ooh, okay, now I just need to kill 6 skeletons. Trolls are, but I like orcs more. The last bank bender will be a good class / race combo for a casual noob. You should watch my video on the top 10 thingies to do things with. Happy 16th birthday. My 16th birthday was back in April. It seems like you've missed it a little bit. You just sound super quiet now. Yeah, that's a normal speaking voice. You know, normal people don't project their voice. You don't really realize that until you start recording videos. That's just why you'll see, you know, new people. They might sound a little quiet. They might not talk very much. That's normal. It's kind of weird to just talk to a camera. What add-on is that arrow? It's a... it's called Zygor. What? My inventory's full? Okay, I guess I'm running back to town. Here, stop self-promoting. You've already got like 50 cents from YouTube ads a day. 50 cents a day? More like 50 cents... You know, I'm curious now. How much sense do I make in a day? So, if I use 30 days as my metric, divide by 30, so that's how much I make in a day, and if I divide that by 24, and then if I divide this number further by 60, that means I make about 25 cents a minute. Huh. What do you know? Been watching your videos for a long time. Jesus Christ, your normal voice is nice on the ears. Yeah, it's monotone, it's more quiet. And it's really hard to use because I'm so used to using my YouTube voice on streams. I'm trying real hard not to revert back. It's a struggle. Chipped claws. Oops. Oops. I can't sell that, thank God. Flimsy flayed cloak. When can I learn a better dagger? I am forsaken. I talk to my cat. Full inventory. How I miss these. Can we stop talking about his voice? I mean, you know, comments about my voice is about half of what my comments are. Yes, how much sense does Hero make? I make about 25 cents in a minute. So since I've been streaming for 53 minutes, 53 times 25. Let me check my calculator. 0.25 times 53. Wow, I've made about $14 while streaming so far. Not directly, just passively. Can anyone math out to see how much more he makes than us so we can get mad? Hey, I'm gonna stop using that voice because it's really hard to do. But I'll have you know, I have 2 successful YouTube channels, So I'm a little bit of a different case than, you know, your average YouTuber. But even though I have 2 successful channels, there's people like Asmongold, who's like one of the biggest Twitch streamers on Twitch. I can guarantee you he makes like way more than I do. I'd say at least 5 times more. I wouldn't be surprised if he made 10 times more than me, though. Math here. He makes $15 an hour for full 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Hey, convert that into an average work week of 40 hours. How much do I make in a 40-hour work week? Per hour, of course. Rattle cage slaying. Hero makes more than minimum wage. Yes, I definitely make more than minimum wage. Who would win a fight, Dexter or Jimmy Neutron? You know, Dexter would absolutely crush Jimmy Neutron, but I'm trying to think, did Jimmy Neutron have anything that was completely broken that would counter one of Dexter's many, like Dexter has a whole city underneath his house full of like super advanced technology shit. Like he got lost in the old part of his lab once and he was stuck there for a long time. Don't kill your voice now. Next video. I can't talk. You know, I've actually found a way to counteract that. I have cough drops next to me. Cough drops do a very good job of like mitigating the damage to my voice. Damn it, I need these goddamn skeletons. That's just from this stream though? What? Who would win? The Ninja Turtles or the Power Rangers on foot? I mean, if the Power Rangers had their Mechazoids, they would win. But if it's just them on foot, I don't know. They're pretty strong too, but then again, they don't have really a good gauge. Let's see, from a catalog. Yeah, you're having fun. Actually, this is a question everyone's playing. Who has fun playing video games anymore? I only play video games to distract myself from my thoughts. Let's see, 63 an hour for 40 hours according to Google, but I feel less confident here. You probably maybe work a little bit more than that. I actually like log all my hours, so I know exactly how much I work in a week. My average hours per week is about 25 hours, so I work like part-time hours basically. But based on a 40-hour work week, 60 an hour sounds about right. You can do the math with how much I actually work, which is about 25 hours a week. You know, I was surprised at how low it is, but hey, I log all my hours. That's about how much I work every week. Effectively, I make 22 cents per minute watching your stream at work. Heck yeah. I wish I made 22 cents per minute watching someone else. Actually, I could, I guess. You make 7K more a month than me, but I'm retired and you are grinding. Get it, man? Yeah, hey, that's true. I do work a lot during those part-time hours, basically. I was surprised because I work all day, and it feels like I work all day, but I take a lot of breaks. And those breaks really add up to like a whole bunch of not working. I was honestly surprised I work so little because it feels like I work all the time. The electric bill for those labs, I'm pretty sure Dexter has some kind of form of unlimited energy. Ooh, +2 armor. Remember that one episode where Dexter and the other guy were expanding their labs so much they dug into each other's labs? Yeah, I bet. Dexter has a gigantic lab underneath. Let's see, y'all forgetting that he said his other channel makes about the same as his WoW channel, so he's making 30. I mean, like, it makes about as much, but, you know, both of those incomes go directly to me. So it's still all of mine, but it is diversified, that's for sure. Stomach go mad from using those long runs. What? Oh, this is a very nice solution you got for it. Won't your stomach go mad from using that in the long run? My stomach... Wait, from the cough drop? I maybe have to use one cough drop every couple of days. It's not that big a deal. Damn, here, you made 100 an hour, save some money for the rest of us. 100 an hour based on my part-time hours? I mean, maybe. You have to know, I also have like people working for me. So my work is really efficient where I put in, you know, a couple of hours of time to set up a video, and then I hand it off to an editor who will work for like 8 hours on that video. So I'm able to get a lot done with a lot less work. But, you know, I also have to pay those editors too. So that really, you know, the numbers I'm giving is like the total amount before taxes and having to pay people and other bills and stuff. I'd like probably cut, you know, that number in half. And that would be like the total profit. What's your second channel? It's called The Dual Logs. I just realized I probably have my music set like really low. Man, it is hard as hell finding these last two skeletons. What's a Blizzard account is the same as a Battle.net account? I think so. I think they changed its name to Blizzard for a hot second, and they changed it back to Battle.net when people were like, that's stupid. You make 30 an hour part-time? Wow. Basically. I used to work a lot more. Then my body started shutting down on me because I was working too much. So I start taking the weekends off, and I take a lot of breaks during the day. So, you know, I feel like I work all day. I actually worked part-time hours, though. Revenue, not profit. Is there a difference? I don't actually know. It feels like there is. I could be using the wrong word. It's entirely possible. You know, I make YouTube videos for a living. I don't got the smarts in the business school stuff. Even though I did go to college. I went to college for psychology. Oh, God damn it. I just need 2 more rattle skeletons. Ugh. Yeah, the cough drops. Oh, nice idea. Normal voice or not, your content's 10 out of 10 my eyes. Learning a lot as well. Sometimes just sit and listen. You know, I do make my videos with the intention that people will just play them in a playlist in the background. You know, and just let them play while they play video games or something. Or that they'll use them to fall asleep to. Mainly the playlist thing, though. Like, I make all of them so that you can watch all the videos one day. Oh my god, stop killing my skeletons! I just need 2 more. Is there a Zeppelin? You know what? This is taking too long. I'm just gonna skip this for now. Only nerds pay taxes. Hey, you know, that's a big pitfall for new YouTubers, is they don't account for taxes. Or, you know, they've never paid taxes before, because I've seen like a lot of YouTubers are just young people who've never had to pay their own taxes before. And lucky for me, I had already had a job for 5 years before I started YouTube. Okay, let's go back to town and turn these quests in, and then just do other shit. I'm not gonna run around forever looking for 2 skeletons. Can someone link the second channel? Just type in the dual logs. It should pop up immediately. Is Mankirk's wife still missing? Yep. It's called Beaten Corpse or something. Revenue is all money coming in. Profit is everything left after expenses. Oh.
I haven't got all day.
That makes sense.
Do not
I will definitely remember that and not forget immediately. Ooh, another quest.
This had better be good.
Wants you to kill 10 young spiders.
Beware the living.
Okay, let's go kill some spiders. I work as a bartender to get fucked on taxes every year. Wait, why would a bartender specifically have problems with taxes? Because, like, I have to pay all my taxes out of pocket. So I'd assume it's the same thing. Skeleton! Get crunked. What was the wait time before you got in? It was only about 2 hours. No biggie. Just 2 hours. It was kind of super fast. I turned my head for a second and came back and I was like, whoa, I'm already in? Wow, that 2 hours flew by super fast. I need more water. I'll wait here for... Oh, the skeleton. Ah, that's mine. That's my skeleton. Ah, I got it. Get crunked. Do you buy name brand shit or store brand? It all depends. Like, I buy whatever tastes the best. And sometimes store brand is better. Like, you know, I buy water bottles and I only buy store brand water bottles. That's because, you know, you can buy them in bulk and they taste good. And then, like, you know, the ham I buy for the sandwiches I make, I buy the brand in between the store brand and the name brand because it tastes better.
What now?
Oh, I have a water bottle right here. Night hero, night chat. See ya, Ellis Vagabond. Accept scavenging death now. Imagine blowing a fresh 6-figure income from YouTube and you put off filing your taxes until the last day and find out you owe like 10 grand. 10 grand from 6 figures? 6 figures is 600,000, right? You'd owe way more than 10 grand. Like, I think I paid more than that last year. I see you're in queue again. See ya. So I claim 75-90% of my income, which is still around 30-35K, but my state assumes I claim none of that, and most waiters and bartenders, they think I owe more than I do. Also, new tax brackets suck. So you claim... See, you don't claim all of your income. Okay, so I get it. So since they know you're in a service industry job, which gets tips, they're probably more stringent on your tax returns. That makes sense. Collect 6. They look like piles of brown boxes on the ground near buildings. Why did I not have this quest before? Oh god, this is gonna take forever. Are you joking? There's like 6 people in that quest building. Why is the world so empty? Yeah, I love it. You know, there's still a lot of people in here. I'd rather there be no one over here competing with me for resources. But this is a healthy amount. 6 figures is 100 all the way up to 99K. Wait, 6 figures is just for anything from 100 up to 1 million? I thought 6 figures was literally over 600,000. Because that's a huge bracket. Because, like, you know, you're still in middle class until 250K per year. A lot of those store brands are made at the name brands factory anyway. Yeah, like, you know, not all name brands are good. it's best to just find that stuff out for yourself if you can afford it. You know, when I was poor as hell, I only ever bought store brand shit. And now that I can afford my class based on a random list generator, and it told me to play a rogue. I wasn't too keen on playing a rogue, but hey, that's what the generator told me to do. Basically, but if I don't claim income, I don't look reputable on paper, and I can't get loans on credit. Oh. Yeah, I don't know how that works. Here, where are you from? I'm from the US. Ooh, equipment box. Yeah, it's probably a butch version. Significance, 6 figures is any number with 6 digits, 100 to... Oh, I didn't know that. Whenever I heard someone say they make 6 figures, I assumed it was like over 600k. So I was like, damn, that's a lot of money. If it's just anything between that number, it's like, oh, that's it? I was like, oh, well then I guess I make 6 figures then. 3 brackets is mostly just expenses and at least 100k. The world is so empty, it's ridiculously dull. Yeah, the queue times are horrible. They should have made way more servers. Nah, this is the good way to do it. There's a huge mistake that a lot of new MMOs make. Like, when they launch, they get a whole bunch of people wanting to play at once, so in order to meet the demand, they open up a whole bunch of new servers. And then, of course, everybody quits, because they were just trying it out. And then after a few months, you're just gonna have the core audience of people who actually, you know, like the game and are sticking around for it. And then they're stuck in a whole bunch of dead servers. And then when you merge names, people will lose their names and stuff, or their guilds, and, you know, they tied themselves to those servers, and they don't like it, and it gets a whole bunch more people to quit. So MMOs don't like to merge servers, but also dead servers cause people to quit too, because, you know, there's no one else around. And the way to solve that problem is to just not open a whole bunch of servers. But that mistake is constantly made. Because you think, oh, there's so many people. Obviously, they're going to stay around. It's like, oh, you know, we need to deal with the server queues and everything. If people have to wait in line in order to play, then they won't play the game anymore. If you want to think a little bit more long-term, having a small number of servers is the way to go. And I think Blizzard would probably wish they had like half as many servers in the live version of the game. But, you know, they can't merge servers because it pisses people off. Ooh, boxes. Yay, you're live. Love ya. /Sweden. Nice. I didn't know Sweden was watching right now. 6 figures is one of those useless big metrics, like how girls on Tinder want a guy who's 6 feet tall without any upper window. Yeah, I don't meet that 6 foot tall thing. That's why I rarely get any Tinder matches. What do you think people will miss the most when coming from retail to classic? I suspect the transmog system. God, like, where do I even start? I would definitely not start with transmog. There's just so many conveniences in the main game that I can't think of any. I've made videos about it. I don't know. Probably the fact that you miss all the goddamn time. That'd probably be the ones like, man, I really miss not missing all the time. Ever thought about streaming on Twitch? If I ever decide to take streaming seriously someday, maybe. As it is now, I made a conscious decision years ago that I would much rather be a YouTuber than a streamer. And so the time I could spend streaming is time that could be spent making a video. And so that's what I do. And I just casually do streams sporadically every now and then, and consistently every Friday for 2 hours, which is terrible if you were going to be an actual streamer. Can you link the Zyger website, please? Here's the thing with Zygor. They sponsored me in the past, but they're not sponsoring me right now. Wonder if that leads to any kind of complications if I actually link their stuff. You know, I have to like disclose those kinds of things. Basically, they offered me a sponsorship in the past. I looked into them, and I like their service so much that I currently have definitely given them more money for the add-on than they gave me to advertise their add-on. I'm from Sweden as well. Whoa. Shouldn't be any wait times for a free game. Nice chill person to watch. Love from Denmark. Hello, Denmark. Did you know Kakio's from Denmark too? AoE looting? Oh, I do miss AoE looting. It's not a big deal though at low levels. Because like, so many classes don't have an AoE. And the ones that do cannot AoE farm efficiently. So you're only killing one thing at a time anyway. The only reason it really like comes to notice is when you're like doing dungeons and shit. Where you kill an entire pack of mobs and then you go and loot them one by one. Alright, my stomach is feeling a bit off. I'm not feeling the best. Night all, take care. See ya, Welts. Maybe you should drink a nice glass tall of milk. It's odd hearing your voice outside of a top 10 or 5 video. Yeah, I'm pretty sure my voice sounds a little bit differently too. Also, they're lying. They will never take off layering. The entire zone would be completely filled at every pixel. Oh yeah, that's right. There's layering right now. Thank God for layering. I'm so glad they didn't cave to pressure and remove it. I was like, no, I 100% want layering for the launch, of course. I honestly don't care if they left it in for the entire thing, but, you know, good compromise. At the very least, I absolutely want layering for launch. I feel like girls would get pissed off if I put a 140-pound max weight in my profile. Yeah, probably. I mean, like, the demand is a little bit different when it comes to dating websites. Women have a huge advantage because of just basic, you know, market economics. They are much more in demand, and so they get to be picky. They get to choose whatever they want. Where if it's someone like me, who's unattractive, I kind of just have to get lucky. Whereas girls, they can definitely just pick whoever fits their preferences exactly. So they're allowed to be more picky about that kind of thing. Biggest thing I miss is not having a quest tracker. Yep. Luckily I have Zygor, so I don't care. I haven't read a single quest. Heck yeah. This cave is scary and it could kill me. What a comment. I'm from Indonesia. Videos are awesome. Don't stop what you're doing. Okay, I will do my best. It only mage has good AoE. True, but I think they even require some help from other classes. They can't really efficiently AoE on their own. You can loot multiple mobs without touching them now? What? I wish. I wish Live WoW had a way to just loot mobs without having to touch them at all. That'd be great. Just wanted to say I really enjoy the vids on both channels. Whoa, that's rare. My real question is why OCE has only 2 servers and I've been in queue for about 10 hours now. Holy shit. Yeah, it's you know, the demand and stuff. They're doing it this way now so that they won't have to close a bunch of servers later. It's a long-term strategy thing. My inventory's full again? God damn it. I'll kill you before I leave. Hello, hero. Hello, Morgan Womack. What's the best class? Probably the warrior. since they're a high DPS spec and the tanking class. There was no layering for line starting zones. There were hundreds of people. I'm sure there was layering, there was just so many people. Let's head back to town and sell this shit for my bags. We like to see pretty people. Heck yeah. Can you tell the pink ping pong ball story? Maybe. Maybe. I might also tell the coffin joke. It's very dependent. Whenever I tell those jokes, I usually lose a lot of viewers. I don't take streaming seriously though, so I don't really care that much. But I also don't like telling them because they're kind of long. And it means I don't read chat for about 10 minutes. But you know, hey, it's definitely something that could happen. I also don't want to set the precedent of like, hey, maybe I'll do it if someone donates $10. Because that sets a precedent of like, hey, I will perform for you if you give me money. Which will get people to ask me to do other things after donating a hefty sum of money. Wait, what the hell was this? Soulbound? A soulbound white item? What? Man, I need bigger bags. Come on, Hero, your voice alone makes you 7 to 10, even if you're fat and balding. No idea if you are or not. I am fat, I'm balding, and I'm also short. All of those things are big disadvantages. The only good things I have going for me is I have a wonderful personality. Which is what all fat people say they have. And you know, the internet fame, which kind of helps. I don't know why this stream popped up on YouTube, but okay. Greetings from the Czech Republic. Greetings, Czech Republic. That's why you stopped going for girls. I'll have you know, I'm not gay. I've checked. To make sure. Fair call there, sir. What is the most fun tank pre-raids, you think? Tanking is not fun. So I have no idea. What patch are we in currently? Patch 1.12, I would assume. I think they call it 1.13 too. Where the hell is the entrance at? Man of culture. What is the most? Stuck at work with nothing to do. Wishing I was at home playing. But this will have to do. Thanks for the stream. You're welcome, the DMAC1. Hiru, how long does it take to get to max level in Classic, including new information and whatnot we have today and not 15 years ago? I have no idea. Is that a chest? If I'm able to kill this fast enough, 6-figure income attractive to many. Yeah, I'll have to add that to my Tinder profile. I'd make 6 figures. And I'm also a very popular World of Warcraft YouTuber, you know. Ah, god damn it, no. I was excited for a second. Try fine stride. Any bloopers on the night before Classic? No, I'm too pro at this game to have bloopers. Night webs. Okay, now he's got to kill the young ones. I'm in Farlina, or however you spell it. It's not a chest, it's your mom. On Atesh 2? Whoa. We are both on Atesh. Too bad I don't play Alliance. What a coincidence. Pretty sure I spelled that wrong. I was ready for a long queue, but not that long. What was your queue, Dr. Blast? Was it 2 hours? 2 hours is like nothing. That's casual queue time. Here, when will you make a video about top 10 famous Worgen or another race? Here's the thing. I made a video called like top 10 undead characters back in 2016. It did well. People liked it. I thought it was one of my best videos. It also took me a month to write. And I have just not felt like doing that again. It required so much effort. It doesn't seem like it did though. That's the thing. Like, you watch the video, you see like a whole bunch of, you know, little lore tidbits about all these people, and you just assume, oh, you know, he just read WoW Wiki stuff on it. No big deal. But it's like, I also had to go get footage of all that stuff too, and not only did I just read the WoW Wiki stuff on them, I also read the WoW Wiki things on about 20 other lore characters in order to put it down to a top 10. And then I had to read up more lore shit on them later from other sources than just WoW Wiki. And then I had to know the lore so well that I could reasonably summarize it without looking at any references. Because that's the best way to naturally write lore content, is to learn it so well that you can just write it from memory. And that took too long. Because I had to do that 10 times. I was like, nope. Not doing this again. It's pronounced Atiesh. How to pronounce... You know, I'm not saying that's wrong. I just want to show you something.
Adios.
Oh, you can't really hear that, can you?
Adios.
What does it sound like?
Adios.
Adish.
Adios.
Adish.
Adios.
Adios.
Adish.
Adios.
Adios.
Adish.
Adios.
Okay, so this first one right here.
Adios.
So I made a video back in the day where I had to pronounce Atiesh. Atiesh. And, like, this was a few years ago. This first one didn't exist back then. Neither did this version of it.
Adios.
Adiesh. Adiesh. So I pronounced it as Adesh, because that's kind of what it sounded like over here.
Adios.
And this was the only source of information I had, since I had never said it before in game, and there was no pronunciation guide, and this was all I had.
Adios.
Adiesh.
Adios.
So when I mispronounce it in videos, I'll have you know, I do look it up sometimes. Sometimes looking it up doesn't matter if there's no good sources. And this was like maybe 5 years ago. There was a whole bunch of... There wasn't as much material about Adesh back then as there is now. I just wanted to show you that. I joke... I know you're... it's fine. Like, you know, I don't care if people point out the fact that I mispronounce things. I was specifically just showing this thing about Adiesh, though. Atiesh. Atiesh. Just to show, like, this one specific thing... I looked it up, and the information I looked up just happened to be wrong. Do you still remember the stuff you learned? No. Why'd you pick Rogue? Because I chose a class at random. They gave me Rogue. Same, to be honest, seeing the streams, it seems like I went smoothly for the most part. Yeah, of course. Like, the BFA launch went really smooth, too. You know, and as much as people think no one plays BFA anymore, a lot of people do play. A lot more people play live than you'd think. You know, I know this because I have no information on this at all. I just know my YouTube metrics, and I have lots of people watching my videos, so I just assume, hey, the game's not doing half bad. Aside from the troll in the chat, how do you feel the thought of going to the Barrens? Will it have a toxic general chat? I'm sure people will be talking in chat just because of how infamous Barrens chat is. So here, are you saying the most man of culture anime in the season being MILF Sekai? I'm not caught up on that. I'm on like episode 4, and then I kind of got behind because there's so many there's so many good animes airing this season. Why are all of these named Samuel Flips? Oh, is this one of those specific ones? Do I have a quest to kill someone named Samuel? Oh, I'm gonna skip this. Bury Samuel's remains? Nope. That ain't gonna happen. They literally said in game in the movie. Also check out my Twitter. I just spent half an hour fucking raging. Media, Bloodcoy. You purposefully misread the Dio the Decrypted as Dio the Decrypted. Decrypted. Decrepid. Oh. I didn't purposefully do that. You know, some people have this thing where I mispronounce things on purpose just to get people to comment. I don't. Pronouncing things is just hard. And people hold YouTubers and streamers up to a higher standard than they hold themselves, and they're not even aware of it. Like, people get really mad when you mispronounce something that they know how to pronounce. And it's a psychological phenomenon, you know, like, you know how to do it, and they don't. That means they're obviously stupid because it's something so easy, like just pronouncing a word. Whereas, there's definitely words everybody mispronounces. Point an example. You know, you ever had a substitute teacher and they mispronounce everyone's name? The fact that everyone has shared this experience doesn't mean that those substitute teachers were dumb. It's just, you know, hey, sometimes things are hard to pronounce. Especially if you don't use them in everyday speech. Although for some reason, this is just like one of those little caveats. Everyone does it. Everyone mispronounces hard to pronounce words all the time. But yet, also, everyone gets mad if someone mispronounces something. It's a really weird thing. Weird distinction. I still play live, so do I. Retail WoW, more like best version of WoW. Collect 12. Kill scarlet enemies around this area. Damn, there's like no one here. I don't like it, therefore it's a dead game. Here, what's your thoughts on the Volpira and what am I going to do? Is it never going to Goldshire again? Hell yeah, Volpira are great. I can't wait to play one. Mama Online Sekai? Heck yeah. MILF Sekai is the best anime airing this season. I'm just behind because there's too many good animes airing this season. God damn it, stupid mage. I'm gonna strangle out Vimedia. I really miss Blood Elves. They made me feel so pretty in game, right? Blood Elves single-handedly balance out the population between the Horde and Alliance. They were just that popular in addition to the game. Board challenge. What do you think of Mechagon and Nazjatar? I love Mechagon. I wasn't too keen on Nazjatar, but I didn't hate it as much as the people who hate Nazjatar did. I thought Mechagon was great, though. What up, hero boy? Love your stuff. What up, Gorthax? Why does your name seem familiar to me? Are you by chance a very famous YouTuber? WoW equals alone forever? Hey, I'll have you know. In 3 more years, I get my wizard powers. So you're absolutely correct about that statement. And that is all. Gee, shouldn't you be sleeping? It's only 10 o'clock, and I spent all day working on videos. Okay, boomer. Heck yeah. Greetings. Go west to Deathfall near the Scarlet Encampment. Collect a total of 15 bear asses. Heck yeah. Gigoot's season overview was glorious. You know, whenever I watch Gigoot's or any of the other anime YouTubers that I watch, which aren't very many of them, whenever I see them go over like currently airing shows for the season, I always can't help thinking like, wow, you are such a casual when it comes to watching anime, and you do this for your job. How are you not watching literally like every single anime that airs this season? Or how is it that I'm watching like 2 times as many shows as you, and I watch anime for fun? And it's like, I play, you know, I have a World of Warcraft and Yu-Gi-Oh channel, so I obviously keep up to date on both of them. But all you guys do is watch anime. And it's like, there's a finite amount of anime. You can finish all the anime pretty easily for the season. How is that not a priority for you? What the hell are you doing? That's just what I always think. I do love their videos, though. They make great stuff. I just always think, why aren't you watching more anime? Bunch of casual anime watchers. Are you going to do the boar challenge? No. Classic hype. Created a shaman ready to become a totem talking. You know, I did want to play a shaman, and I was kind of hoping it popped up on the random list generator. It turned out to be undead, though. For shame. I just realized. Can I use other weapons besides... So you can't check there. So I only have daggers and thrown weapons learned. Can I learn other weapons? Because daggers don't hit hard. It looks like I got a ping on Discord. Problem solved. Doing some late night singing. Damn it, I'm gonna miss it. Oh no. Undercity, 10 silver. Swords at 10. Do I have to be level 10 though, right? Because I know at level 10 I can train dual wielding. Do you do YouTube's full time, or do you still have one of those regular old-timey jobs? Nah, I do YouTube full time. You have to train for the other weapons? I know I have to train for the other ones. I don't know if I can train them yet. Yeah, level 10 for new weapon skills. Yeah, that's what I thought. God damn it. Rogues have got to be the weakest class from 1 to 10. Getting one more armband. You know, when I started fighting these guys over here, I was the only one here. Where did all these other people come from? $10 silver per skill. I can do that, no problem. WoW equals anime, alone forever. You know, that would probably explain my current predicament. Did you play Vanilla WoW? If so, what was your OG main? I did not. I played, I didn't start playing until Wrath. You are a bigger neckbeard. Also, Giguk is getting married. I thought he was already married. And whatchamacallit, like, not only did I not start playing until Wrath, I did have a computer, and I totally could have started playing in BC. But I was playing an online game at the time, an online MMO, and in that game they would just constantly shit talk WoW. So I thought WoW wasn't a good game. Until I tried it for myself and I fell in love with it, and then I quit the other game in order to play WoW. But, you know, at the time I didn't know. I didn't know that other MMOs literally just like... So, if there's a more popular game on the market, the games that compete in the same genre will constantly shit talk the more popular game and talk about how their less popular game is somehow better. Case in point, in whatchamacallit, the Heroes of the Storm subreddit, half the post will be something about, wow, this game is so much better than League of Legends or Dota 2. And then they'll go on and on about, you know, why they quit playing those games in order to play Heroes of the Storm. You know, I agree with them. I quit playing Dota 2 in order to play Heroes of the Storm. But I'm absolutely aware that those other games are more popular, and they have their own merits to them. I just prefer the systems within Heroes of the Storm. But it also made me realize, because, you know, you don't really hear that in the WoW community. You also don't hear that in the Yu-Gi-Oh community. But games that are like the most popular, you know, they just complain about everything in the game itself. But other games that have a more popular game in the genre, half of the things they talk about is why their game is so much better. And since I played a different MMO, and there was, you know, WoW as the top MMO, all I heard was bad things about WoW, so of course I would never wanted to try it out. Dota 2 is better. I mean, not for me. I don't like last hitting or denying or hour-long games. I just prefer all of the systems in Heroes of the Storm to Dota 2. Because I used to play Dota 2 a lot. But, you know, I'm not going to say Heroes of the Storm is better, but I definitely prefer it. Ooh, a Forsaken Dagger. Whoa. This is a 60% damage upgrade. I better kill things 60% faster. What are you doing? I'm going to keep that for when I start dual wielding. Why do they keep giving me water? I don't have mana. Don't these idiots know I don't have mana? Any level, I trained the staff at level 10. Yep, at 10. Dota 2 is better. What did you... Wait, did they get married? I thought they were just engaged. I just assumed they were married. I don't think it really matters. Maybe you can get a girl from this chat. If not, I'm here for you. I have this thing about I don't date fans. I have been trying real hard not to go with the angle, because here's this thing. I used to love to do this thing in chat where I would constantly talk about, you know, my failed relationship status and how I've never had a girlfriend despite the fact that I'm near 30. And it kind of leaves a little a precedent. I like to do it because it's hashtag relatable. I'm sure lots of people in my chat can relate to my predicament. What it doesn't really show is the full picture of how I've probably turned down more people than I've asked out. So, you know, when some fans hear me talk about how pathetic my love life is, they think, ooh, I can totally get in on that. And so they try, and then I turn them down, and then they think, oh, this person who's pathetic and has never been with anyone turned me down? Ugh, I feel terrible. And I feel bad about that. So I'm trying not to do that anymore. Pews got married just a few days ago. I mean, he did. Are they talking about PewDiePie now? Has PewDiePie stopped playing Minecraft yet? I used to really like his videos, but I don't like Minecraft. That's a named NPC. Am I supposed to kill this guy? I am. I'm supposed to kill him. Oh, you're old, you're gonna die alone. Yeah, probably. Don't worry, I hate you, so it's not against the policy. Yeah, I gotta stop making jokes about that. Cause it's no fun turning people down. Reach level 6? How am I not level 6? Kill enemies around this area until you're level 6. Okie dokes. It's not very sexy to talk about your failed sex life. Yeah, I know. That's why I do it, because I think it's hilarious. You know, and it makes me relate to my audience. I'm sure everyone here relates to me 100%. But it also sets up this precedent, which leads to complicated situations down the road. So I'm fighting real hard to stop. But it's just so much fun. I don't know what it is about it. Here, I feel the exact same about Pewds. You see, someone who agrees. Is the new Star Wars any good? I don't know, I've never been a Star Wars fan. Him playing MC was neat at first, but I prefer his meme stuff too. Here's the thing, like, he occasionally still makes meme videos, and I've watched them. I was like, ooh, you know, a non-Minecraft video. And then half the video is Minecraft memes. I was like, oh. Well, I guess I'm just gonna have to wait until he literally just stops playing Minecraft completely. Shit. That is a level 6 spellcaster. He's not hitting me very hard, though. Despite the fact that those look very... Oh, he's level 4. Yeah, I'm not getting hit very hard. What level am I? I'm level 5. I should be fine. I'm young. I'm gonna die alone, probably from my own hands. Oh, you're just young and stupid, Fell Plague. I'm playing MC, was near it first. He prefers meme stuff. Me too. Met my wife on League, was so lucky. Wow, Felgor. I am jealous. Because you skipped the Samuel's Remains quests, same, I actually unsubbed due to all the Minecraft shit. Maybe if you didn't... The thing is, like, his Minecraft stuff has been doing really well for him, and it seems a lot of people like it. I personally don't like Minecraft, though. And here's the thing. Here's why I am stupid, but I can be those two things. You're young and stupid. Here's the thing with Minecraft. Like, I used to love building stuff. I loved Legos as a kid. And because of that, I took an architecture class in high school. And after taking 3 years of architecture and learning how to build, you know, real buildings, it completely killed any joy that I once had for building things. To the point where I see it as nothing but a chore. So when it comes to Minecraft, most of the fun of the game is, you know, building whatever you want. But I already know how to build those things. And it's not fun. Building stuff, I always just think, ugh, yawn. I just get really bored. And I just have no joy for it at all. If anything, I have anti-joy from building stuff. So Minecraft is just not for me. Which is a shame. Because that's definitely something like Kid Me would have loved. With ugly noses. Have you ever... Lee Monkey? The Samuel quest would have given you level 6? Yeah, but I would have had to fight for, you know, resources. I'm good. Don't be jealous. You'll find your thick priest lady one day, I believe. Or not. You know, I really love... Oh, I gotta be careful not to accidentally say something that could be interpreted as incel things. I was gonna say, like, I really love stories in which, like, side characters don't get together. Or, like, where things don't work out. Because it's like, ugh, I can relate to that. I can relate to going through a huge ordeal only for things to not work out in the end. It's like, yep, that feels more like real life to me. Hero, you have an easy in. Show her your battle pets. Yeah, here's the thing. I don't know. Having female friends seems like a complicated thing when you're, you know, an online personality. She's just a friend of mine, and she's also happily married. See, you're a serial killer with no emotions. Hey, how did you know my high school nickname? Man, you can't be turning all those potential dates. Each one of those could have been something special. It's gonna get worse when you're 40. Use the time you got. I'm good. You see, maybe I turned them down for a reason. Usually in these kinds of situations, it's really safe to assume that the person you're turning down was actually, like, a good match for you. Point an example, if you've ever read an online story about people, you know, and their relationship woes and, like, 2-timing and 3-timing and people cheating on everything and every stuff like that, the picture in your head is usually like Hollywood movie actors. Realistically, you should dial down the attractiveness of everyone involved incredibly, and that would be a more realistic thing of what actually happened, and it really changes the perspective on these kinds of things. So that's all I'm gonna say about that. Found my babe on WoW. She's moving in next month. Can't wait. Wow, you people. Ugh. I mean, good for you. That's great. That just makes me think of the times where I've had situations like that that definitely did not turn out well. Hero cell, yeah, I gotta be careful. Sometimes I say things, and they're like, hey, that was in the manifesto of, you know, the incel who killed a bunch of people. And I was like, God damn it, I used to love saying that thing. Now I can't anymore. Because, you know, people gotta take it to extremes and ruin it. If it's a choice, if he wants to be alone, don't force him. You won't achieve anything. Everyone's different. I mean, it's not exactly like, I don't know. I'm fine being by myself. But it's also like everyone I've been interested, there have been lots of complicated situations revolved around, you know, if things were going to work out or not, with the biggest factor being that they were usually already in a relationship with someone else. So I've never actually had any those kinds of interactions that didn't involve, you know, the other person already being in a relationship with someone else. Other than that, my problem is that I just don't care most of the time. Like, if someone's interested in me and I'm not interested in them, I can't fake interest, so I just don't try. And of the other people I have been into, they have always been in a relationship with someone else at the time. Which immediately puts things on hard mode, so to speak. So I've just been incredibly unlucky. Husband introduced me to WoW. It's been a bonding thing for us for 7 years. Aw, that's cute. Accept Gordo's task. Did I not accept it? He walks around the road around here? Okay, let's look for Gordo. Found my babe on WoW, then she nearly destroyed my life on multiple levels. Fell Plague, I know this story with your ex. She's crazy. She was also very young and immature. You know, that's what happens when they're that young. Oh yeah, former guildmates got married. Don't you think people here are crazy because they talk to you? I mean, not everyone here can be a diehard fan. Don't you think some people here is here because they like to talk to you? Oh yeah, that's totally true. Like, you know, I have a big ego. I think very highly of myself. And I've had friends in the past who would go out of their way to get me, to hang out with me, to be in my presence because I'm a joy to be around. So I know there's people who definitely like me for me. As you know, I had those friends before, back when I was like super poor and had absolutely no money at all, and I didn't have, you know, the YouTube stuff. I had friends who enjoyed my company so much that they would incredibly inconvenience themselves just to hang out with me. So, you know, I just like to make jokes. That's all it is. It's also not very polite to say these kinds of things about yourself. She moved from the Netherlands to the Midwest. Man, all y'all people just flexing on me. I mean, it's great for you guys. I am happy for you if you found happiness in your life. It definitely does make me a little bit jealous, though. Just ERP with chat forehead. You know, I think I sometimes like to go to Moonguard for fun. And, you know, just to see the other people ERPing. And that's actually kind of how, you know, me and Fal got into contact. Hey, don't say it like that. That's what happened when they were that young. Nuh-uh, don't say that. I mean, everything you told me about what happened was just hallmark things with someone who was very immature emotionally. And yeah, that's what happens when they're that young. It's completely applicable to your situation. Hold up, wasn't auto accept quests added after vanilla? I have an add-on that's doing that for me. I ain't joining no guild. I do want to find Gordo though.
What is it?
I don't think I'm gonna find him though. Ooh, I can learn skinning. She was very young. Yes, she was young, but not very... She was emotionally immature. I don't know why you're getting hung up on the young thing. Actually, I do know why you're getting hung up on that. So I guess I shouldn't call her young, even though she was. It's more of a... Emotionally, she was very immature. And that's pretty common with people around her age range. Felt like dated. No, she was definitely of age. It's just he's also young too. I got lucky and met my boyfriend dating app 6 years ago, so it can't happen. You just gotta weed through the BS. Yeah, that's true. My problem though is like, I can't get myself to care. You know, maybe I'll try that. Maybe I'll keep at it for like a week. And then I stop and forget, and I just don't bother because it's a lot of work and effort, and I just don't care enough to put in the effort. So it's like entirely my own fault. Because also in lit, no, it doesn't. You're lying. Found my perfect anime wife, Amazon, just flexing. You see, the last deck bender. Me and you. We know what's up. Find 3 gloomweed. Okay, Zygor, if this is what you want me to do. I'm gonna look at it. It's more of the thing like she was... Yes, she was, but not very. Come on, Brill. Hell yeah. Somewhere over here. Gorin is big on Modani. She wanders the field slightly off to the road. Yeah, I got his quest already. Now I'm just looking for the Gloomweed for his quest. She was of age. I'm still young, very early. She was very immature. Yeah, she was. From the stories I've heard, it was like, textbook, immature, stupid shit. Oh my god, I would not like to deal with something like that. But also, Feldplague is basically a baby too, since he grew up with Minecraft. Anyone who grew up with Minecraft is basically a child. Ooh, more Gloomweed. I think we need to start a new channel. Hero, the dating channel. There's also the thing where I have a hardline rule of, not dating fans. So I don't know if that would work. So here, how old are you? I'm 16 years old. It sucks that, Vanilla WoW comes out when school starts next week. Am I right, fellow kids? This thing's level 8. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Good dodge. Good dodge, good dodge, good dodge. Can I eat its corpse? I cannot. I'm going to collect this Doomweed. It is a priority. And then I'm going to eat some mushroom. Oh shit. Collab with Belly Delphine? Delphine? Shit, I don't know how to say that name. Hey, if she's up for it, I'm totally up for it. Usually I have to pay $30 to interact with her. I need more Gloomweed. Ooh, there's my last one. I started school a week ago. Am I right, fellow 16-year-old? School. Oof. Man, I wish summer would last forever. God damn it. We are gonna break that rule. I don't know. It seems like a moral thing. I don't think it's a good idea for someone to take advantage of their, position in order to take advantage of people in that way. Wow, you don't sound 16 at all. I know, right? It's almost like I'm not 16. I'm gonna die. Why are these level 8 things around Gloom? It was my last one. It was my last one. Ugh. All I'm saying is I have DMs open on my Facebook page. Wait. This guy is how old? I didn't expect that unless he's speaking of a fan. Nope, I'm totally 16 years old. Definitely not 11 years older than that. Man, high school, am I right, fellow kids? Ugh. I don't want to have to start studying English again. Here, do you like traps more than girls? No comment. I have a feeling you might be 2 or 3 kids in a trench coat. Oh, like from BoJack Horseman. I got this. Oh, thank God. I had to hold my breath there for a second. What is why calf, terps, and singes left Yawcasts, although traps and calf much for malicious versions of it? I know. Like, I say, I don't date fans, and then you hear about these YouTubers who take advantage of their audience. And, people don't understand why I say that, and then at the same time you see all these people who, take advantage of their audience like that, and I see, this is why I have these things. It's for a reason. I'm not crazy. Ooh, a staff. I can't use staffs though. That sells for 30 silver. What? I'm not gonna be a tailor. Fuck that shit. I mean, oops. F that hecking stuff. Us teenagers don't. I was gonna say us teenagers don't cuss. I have never seen a group of people who cuss more than like middle schoolers or high schoolers, especially people in middle school. That is like, no one says cuss words more than a group of middle school kids. Unrelated to anything we're talking about. Can't believe I got educated on classic WoW with someone before 2000. You know it. Please don't date thoughts, my lads. Hey. You know, I have nothing against that. How much would you pay for some Sylvanas bathwater, hero? At least $30.
What would you ask?
Fair comment. Turn in Gordo's task. He's somewhere over here, right? Oh. Yeah, that's right. You don't turn into Gordo. Gordo tells you to collect something stupid, and they're like, hey, don't actually do that. Are you actually 16? I'm as 16 as... Shit, what was an impossible task I used to compare stuff to? I don't remember. But yes, I'm totally 16. Pokemon is cool, but I'm 40. I was in college when it got popular here. Hey, I grew up playing Pokemon. I remember playing Pokemon in the 3rd grade on my Game Boy Color. That's the yes. I remember Wrath. They were the days of the freshman years of high school. Hey, I played Wrath in my junior year of high school. And senior year. That was a lot of fun. Okay, I need to learn skinning. Curious, playing on EU or US? I'm playing on a US server right now. Just date someone with more subs than you, then you won't be taking advantage of them. Hey, you know, when you're right, you're right. Now I need to find a Skinner. Not alchemy, I need skinning. I thought you would make a priest. I mean, I'm going to make one of everything, so it doesn't really matter which I make first. A horse mount. Horse riding. I'm not going to buy any of those. You can change... Ooh, I can't say those cuss words. Australians swear more than middle school kids? I don't think so. I thought you would know better than anyone, Fell Plague. Middle school, like, it's probably still fresh in your memory, considering how young you are. Is Classic worth the hype? I'm personally skipping it. Yeah, it's a lot of fun to level. I'd recommend it. And I'm someone who enjoys BFA a lot. I need to find a skinning trainer and also a skinning knife. Trap men to dueling expertise instead of exposure to absolute degeneracy. All this hype for Classic. Waiting for BC and Walt. Heck yeah. Okay, got my skinning knife. I don't need anything for herbalism. Ooh, you know what? It should be prudent to buy some more knives now. Whoa, these ones do a lot of damage. Whoa, these ones do even more damage. No, they don't. They do the exact same amount of damage. You know what? Daggers fit more of my roguey thing. Person don't enjoy it. It's fun its own way. Don't compare it with Legion and stuff. Yeah, enjoy it as like its own separate game. Doesn't want that item. Well, I mean, usually I'd be fine with keeping it, but I am like really bad on backspace right now. So I was remember the retard way to formulate a question. Wait, what? So, what's your type of girl? Millie, party, weed girl, Shienna, older, mature, sassy, or a Brad Pitt? Definitely not a party or weed girl, that's for sure. And also, I'm not sure what my type is. I'd assume someone who's similar to me. Ask a guard where the skinning trainer is at? Right, you can do that in this town, can't you? Profession trainer. Oh, I know where the skinning trainer is at. He's not in this town. He's like off on the road, I think. Yeah. Are you gonna do stuff with Kakio? Heck yeah. But have you asked Kakio on a date yet? I'll have you know, I'm not gay. I've checked. You know, funny thing is, I have been on a date once. I mean, it didn't go terribly. It's just like, God, did we have no chemistry. It was kind of boring. I carried the conversation basically the entire time. And it was a relief when it was over. And then, you know, we just didn't talk afterwards. It's pretty great.
What would you ask of death?
Nice. I'll collect this while I'm here. Okay, I got my 2 professions. Because, well, it's actually more of a modern game. Wow, chat went really far while I wasn't paying attention. I started playing WoW again last weekend because I got hyped by your channel, Hero. Heck yeah. You're welcome. Farming and waiting, basically. I mean, there's more to it than that. The charm of classic WoW is within how difficult everything is. If Dark Souls is vanilla WoW, then BC is like Oblivion. I don't know how hard Oblivion is. Until last week, I thought you only made Yu-Gi-Oh! Videos. I'm sure a lot of people in here would be surprised to learn that I am also well known over on the Yu-Gi-Oh! Side of YouTube. Don't you have to force yourself to project your voice, or did you learn it over time? Yeah, I just learned it over time. If you watch some of my earlier videos, I definitely use my natural talking voice, and it sounds terrible. Anyways, like, funny thing about Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, you know, my WoW channel is definitely bigger. It has, you know, more than double the subscribers. Despite the fact that the views are not as anywhere near as, you know, widen in a gap. But the Yu-Gi-Oh! Channel does really well. And on the Yu-Gi-Oh! Channel, like, Yu-Gi-Oh! The card game is owned by the company Konami. And they're, like, infamous for not wanting to work with Yu-Gi-Oh! YouTubers. And, like, some of the biggest Yu-Gi-Oh! YouTubers will complain about it all the time. But Konami contacts my channel because they like what I do. And they send me free stuff. So, you know, they work with an incredible small amount of YouTubers. And I'm one of them. And then on the WoW side of things, Blizzard works with a lot of WoW channels. Basically all of the big ones they're in contact with. And they don't like... I'm not going to say they don't like me. That's not true. Not true at all. They definitely don't try to get into contact with me. Or... I think that's it. It's just a funny dichotomy that Konami, the company which is infamous for never working with anyone, they love my Yu-Gi-Oh! Channel, whereas Blizzard is the complete opposite, and they don't care very much about my WoW channel. Because you haven't tried contacting them? I have. That's why I definitely say, you know, I'm not going to say they don't like me, because that's not true. They just, you know, they have the people they work with that they like. And it's not the kind of stuff I do. Gets a shitloads of stuff. Yeah, Simply Unlucky is like the biggest Yu-Gi-Oh! YouTuber. He's a little bit different. Hiru is gay, so probably... I'll have you know, I'm definitely not gay. Because I've definitely checked. Accept proof of demise? There's no quest here? I already accepted all the quest over here. Skip this step. Make Hollow's End your thing? Okie dokie. Yeah, I'm surprised since I loved Yu-Gi-Oh! Heck yeah. It's not difficult, it's time consuming.
What is it?
You make this in your home. I mean, I guess that's true. Anything is like not difficult. No, that's not true either. I guess that's a pretty fair comparison to make. PSA, a game is in 15th anniversary that has more players than any other MMO. PS, are you talking about WoW? I love how chat turned into modern game versus a game in its 15th anniversary. Oh, you know what? That's true. Like, most people don't know that WoW is the biggest MMO on the market. Would you consider a deck of 60 Sakuretsu armors viable? Probably not. Well, WoW's the only MMO out there that is actually decent without any competition. It's hard to stay the biggest. Wow, you have just triggered a lot of Final Fantasy XIV fans. They very much believe Final Fantasy XIV is very superior to World of Warcraft, and that it also has a higher population, despite the fact that that's not true. 78 kips are YouTubers a lot, right? You're relatively huge for Yu-Gi-Oh! It's decent. I'd say all the big channels have at least 100,000 subscribers. Here's 100% not gay because his waifu is Astolfo from Fate. Hey. She's pretty great. You're love MILF, so he's not gay. Can confirm this. Final Fantasy plays so slow for me. You know, this is like the first time. Usually when I say that, people ask me, how did you check? This is the first time I've said that like 2 times and not a single person has asked the follow-up question. I'm surprised no one took the bait. Wait, did you go out with a guy? No. It was this big breasted woman from my old workplace. She was an attractive lady. It's just we didn't have very much chemistry. Love the Rescue Rabbit series? Well, I'm glad someone does, because it definitely does not get very many views. Do you think they have put very few servers compared to the amount of people who want to play it? No, I think they put, like, you know, they've done a great job with their servers. One of the big mistakes newer MMOs do is they put out too many servers at the start. You know, a low server count is good for the long-term health of the game. My friends all switched to Final Fantasy XIV. Now I'm constantly have to hear them complain about WoW. Yep. I like to call that, you know, the second best syndrome. Where games, you know, where there's a clear winner in their department, in their genre, constantly complain about how much better their game is than that one. And it's something I don't hear, you know, WoW players. They're not constantly saying, man, I'm so glad I stopped playing Final Fantasy XIV to play WoW. It's like, no, you only ever hear that in communities where it's the second best. Ooh, I forgot I can skin now. Fucking shit. Oops, I said a bad word. Love Rescue Rabbit. My friends all switched. They're 2 completely different styled games. Had me spending 1 hour for character creation and 10 minutes of gameplay. You know, I say all of these things, you know, not to bash on Final Fantasy XIV. Like, if I had the time to try a new MMO, that would definitely be one I would consider. What I am saying is things I've heard about the community line up very well with things I hear about in the Heroes of the Storm community as well. Despite the fact that I do really like Heroes of the Storm. Hi, I'm a bit indecisive between Warrior, Shaman, Hunter. Can you help? You see, what I do when I'm indecisive is I just put everything into a random list generator and then do that. And then I just pick whatever it gives me. And a great thing about it is that if you don't like the option it gives you, well, then you found out that you don't want that option and you can just try again. Putting stuff in a random generator helps you find out what you actually want. And it really helps with your indecisiveness. Have you ever watched JoJo's Bizarre Adventures? Have I ever watched JoJo? Can you call yourself an anime fan if you haven't seen JoJo? Hero likes those tiggle bitties. You know it. Good morning from Sweden. Good morning, Sweden. I want to play US server. Only Oceanic available for queue. That sucks. Well, I would suggest trying again, not on launch day. Here's Gay, one of his he mentions this guy he really liked. Oh, you mean Kyle? I didn't say that I liked him. I said I wrote a report about him as a joke in one of my English papers because I thought it was hilarious. And he was also a really cool dude as well. It just kind of fit. Is Final Fantasy is the second most subscribed MMO? I don't know. They don't really announce their sub numbers. I have to say this, but I love that I switched from MTG to Yu-Gi-Oh! And I don't regret it. Yeah, like, I never hear comparisons about Yu-Gi-Oh! Compared to Magic the Gathering. And that's because they're both big, and they both play so differently. Like, they're not even comparable. Here, bro. Most women are attracted mostly to confidence, not appearances. I mean, that's true. I have boundless confidence. And I've definitely had many people interested in me in the past. Things just never worked out for one reason or another. I definitely prefer HOTS too. I don't like buying items or farming gold. I do miss items. I do actually like that part of the gameplay. What I don't like is last hitting. And that was like a big reason I switched. In addition to all the Warcraft characters, of course. Collect 4 Dark Hood Bloods. Why do none of these people drop blood? Don't they all have blood? No. Damn it, you stupid. JoJo's about to sleep and you bring that up? Oh my god. You don't like JoJo? Is that a JoJo reference? If you've ever watched my Melancholic Adventures of Inzoth, I put JoJo references in there. I'm sure none of you have watched it though because it did not perform very well. Despite the fact that it's probably my favorite video series I put out on the channel. Hey Hero, cheers from Brazil. What's up, Alamano? Dude, you read it the wrong way? No, I didn't. I never read things the wrong way. Oh, there we go. Here, show us the Gunther Organic. Hey, he's over there in the middle of the lake. I switched from Yu-Gi-Oh! To Magic. Oh. And you prefer Magic to Yu-Gi-Oh? Hey, that's totally reasonable. They play so differently. Well, that's probably the style of gameplay you like better. Do you play video games other than WoW or Yu-Gi-Oh? Yeah. I sure do. I just don't make videos about them. You see, if I like something, I know I like it if I think, man, I don't want to make videos about this ever. Because I don't want to ruin this for myself. Because, like, currently I'm really into Dungeons and Dragons. And I will never make videos about that. Try running back to another throw. Love your content, man. Why, thank you, Alexander. That's the same name as my nephew. I'm sad HOTS is adding more and more new characters. I want characters from the games I know. That's open reason I play HOTS. So adding new random characters I don't have any connection to. Hey, the first new character they added was great. You know, more of that. The second new character they added, I was like, eh. And then I played her and I was like, she's kind of fun. I don't like playing melee heroes though. I really loved the design of the first one, but I didn't really like how she played. I didn't really care for the design of the second one they added, but I like how she played a lot better. I still like Dave and Devbot more than Inzoth. Wow, we have a rare unicorn in chat. Dave and Devbot is like, you know, when I need to compare my series to each other, I have top 10s at the top of like, those are my series that have performed the best. And then at the bottom I have Dave and Devbot. So like, those are my two extremes. Did this perform as well as a top 10? Or did this perform as poorly as a Dave and Devbot video? My 1-year-old daughter and I have breakfast looking at the stream. She laughs every time you jump. This is so much better than the cartoons I have to watch every morning. Why would she laugh every time I jump? That's pretty funny. Man, I sure do fail with skinning a lot. Hey dude, what is the add-on you're using? The questing add-on I'm using is called Zygor. Tell us how you checked. Well, tell us how you checked. Well, I mean, it's too late. You guys already missed your chance to ask that question. Here, I'd love to DM sometimes. Hey, I'll have you know, I prefer DMing to actually play in the game. So I totally get that. Top 10 D&D classes in Pathfinder. I've never played Pathfinder. I don't like Orfina, and the new one is super OP. Orfina is great. I wish they would add more anime characters like that to HOTS. Is it safe to assume Yu-Gi-Oh! And WoW have been ruined for you then? Yes, absolutely. I do not enjoy either of them in the same way I enjoyed them before, but surprisingly, I still enjoy playing both of them. The best game ever is Mobile Legends. Hey, I'll have you know, I do actually like... There's 2 mobile games I play a lot. You'll never know because I don't make videos about them. Started my first D&D game ever the other week. I'm a lizard folk druid who turns into dinosaurs. I'm amazed I never played this before. I almost died. Yeah, druids are fun. Like the first time I ever played a druid, I was like, I can turn into any animal I want. Well, any animal that I've seen before. I couldn't turn into dinosaurs because it wasn't realistic for my character to have seen a dinosaur before. But like, you know, we had this thing where we had to scout out this area in the middle of the woods. And I was like, I'm going to turn into an ape and just like swing through the trees and go scout it out. And so I climbed inside a chimney into this thing and I was able to scout the entire area. And we're like, okay, we need to go into this cave to find, you know, the entrance to the York place. I was like, I'm going to turn into a tiny little spider and scout it out. So I turned into a tiny little spider and I scouted out the entire place. So we were able to basically avoid an entire dungeon because I could turn into a little spider. I was like, damn, druids are so good. And then we have a druid in, you know, the game I run. He basically did the same thing. He can turn into like a whole bunch of ants. And so he just used that in order to scout out an entire dungeon and skip it. I was like, druids are great. Hard leg or Dwayne Johnson? Definitely hard leg. It's too bad he's doing his karaoke streams right now because I'm definitely gonna miss him. Do you have an idea when Dave and Devbot did so bad? I think about it every day and it keeps me up at night. They're heartbroken. Wait, what did you ask before? Tell us how you checked? Oh, that's the joke, is that I just don't tell you. You know, the whole thing is I say, you know, I'm not gay, I've checked. And then people ask, oh, how did you check? And then I just don't say anything. That's the whole joke. But if no one asks, they just think that I've, you know, checked. And there's no fun in that. Our druid did wolf, then dinos, giant scorpion and tentacles, and soon elementals. Yeah, druids are fun. This is only the second fucking blood I've found. How many of these goddamn things did I kill? God, this is vanilla WoW. This is so much fun. I gotta stop saying bad words, though. I don't usually say bad words on stream. Would you rather find a permanent very good DM but never DM yourself again, or find a permanent very good group of players but never be able to play aside from DMing? You see, I'm in a fortunate position where, like, I have a lot of friends who play D&D, and I also have an expansive fan base in order to find players to play D&D. And fan bases in very nerdy hobbies, so it's pretty easy to find players. So I don't really ever have to worry about both playing games or, you know, finding players to DM. Dungeon Maker is the only mobile game I play. I play Idle Heroes and Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, and I guess I do make videos about Duel Links. They just don't do well. Although, since I bought a Switch, I don't really use my phone to play anymore. I have a Switch, I still play on my phone way more. F stream or F me? It looks like the stream's fine. Right as he answers my question. RIP BFA? I know, right? It's sad that they killed BFA in order to make Classic WoW. F you, cause stream is regular vanilla. What did you expect? This is Classic WoW, though. I can't believe I only have 2 fucking bloods. Oops, I said bad words again. I'm sorry. I know I'm only 16. You know, us 16-year-olds, we cuss a lot. You guys know that. I'm sure all of you guys relate. Hanks only realized Classic was his label because he can play my dwarf. What? Yeah, cool with the bad words. There's small children watching who laugh. Oh, that's right. I gotta be even more careful. Granted, they are undead dogs, so not having the blood is reasonable. I don't want to hear your logic and reasoning. Wait a minute, you're playing D&D with fans? Online or local? It's all online. Yeah, I have a D&D group set up that I set up as, like, you know, I asked Patreons first if they wanted to join. And then I just asked anyone else who was on my Discord server if they wanted to join. And that's the group we got. And we're so close to finishing the campaign. We've been at it for like over 6 months now. Children should play on those Chinese clients, no bones at all. Heck yeah. Ow. My throat is so dry. I'm going to auto attack this thing to death while I grab a water bottle. Delicious. There's water in the link, just drink that. You're right, I should have to do that next time. Didn't you stream some D&D and WoW, or was that a different roleplay thing? Yeah, that was a different roleplay thing. Actually, I think I gotta use the restroom now too. Okay, I'm back. Wait a minute, you're playing D&D? Oh, I already read that. Ooh, another blood. Wow, that only took like 1,000,000 kills. Okay, so here's what happened. Earlier today I went to the store and they're selling like Halloween candy and stuff. And they have these little bundles where you can give out full candy bars. And I thought, man, I would love to hand out, full candy bars one of these days for Halloween. So I grabbed like 2 of those packets of the full-size candy bar things. And then as I was walking through the store, I realized, wait, I don't want to hand out full-size candy bars. What if they think we're rich? And that just paints a target on our house and they come and try to rob us. So I compromised and I went back and I put one of them back. So now I have a full-size candy bar. Which is what I grabbed. Since I had a whole packet of it, I mean. The dude in the background thought this was a video. I need to hit level 7? Okay. Didn't you stream some? I almost dinged too. Should have stealth before going AFK. Right, that's a good idea. Let's see. Have you done any collabs with Mad Season? Him and Heels versus Babyface, the top creators we watch at home. My 2 boys love the videos when you dog choose the best expansions. Or at least I think it was yours. When your dog chooses the best expansion. Oh, yeah, that was mine. I forgot. That was so old. No, I've never done a collab with Mad Season. I have talked to him before. A few times, actually. He even, gave me a link to a Blizzard person to talk to. And he also has been donating to my Patreon for the past 2 years. I found that out a couple months ago. I was like, holy shit, I totally forgot. But no, we've never done a collab, and that's just because, I'd be up for it. And he's definitely said in the past that he'd be up for it too. It's just, I don't do forced collabs. If a collab doesn't really fit a video I'm already gonna make, I don't try to fit it in. And Mad Season doesn't really do that either, so it just doesn't work. Doesn't work out. But if he ever wants to do one day, he knows I'm up for it. And vice versa. I should sell my shit. Ooh, a healing potion. Oh, that's 1 silver though. Let me just sell my stuff real quick. Ruined leather scraps. That's something I can sell in the auction house. A ruined stringy wolf meat. I can sell this on the auction house. I'm not going to though. Did you promote your channel on social media or did you just upload and wait? Yeah, that's basically what I did. In the beginning. Yep. So I'm going to go for a while. Hope you all won't miss you. Goodbye, Silva Wise Runner. Everyone shall miss you. I already do. Here, did you sit and plan what you're going to do with your characters as you're making them? Think about professions and plans at max level? No. No to all of that. I stand, actually. I am currently, I have a standing desk. And I also don't plan any of that. I do everything at random. Makes life more fun. How late are you playing? I'm gonna play forever. This potion right here. I'm trying not to talk while I'm eating. This potion's so good. I'm actually kind of excited about it. Oh wow, looks like shit. You know it. It goes around the bridge. Okay. You're right, I should have muted my mic. I like the chewy noises when the undead walks. I'm sorry about that. I just really wanted a candy bar. I haven't had a candy bar since maybe last Halloween. Collect 7 putrid claws. Only enemies that look like zombies will drop this quest item. Oh, okay. I haven't trained anything. I just noticed that. Maybe when I get back to town. Someone remind me when I get back to town to go see a trainer. I keep forgetting. I was thinking, you know, why haven't I used backstab? Oh, I don't have backstab yet. Watch out for the elite sons of Argos when they make it to the Silverpine Forest. Okie dokie. This may sound stupid, but is it okay for some people not to be interested in playing Classic? Yeah, I'm sure lots of people don't care. You know, I used to kind of be in that boat too until I tried it for myself. And it was a lot of fun. And then I got really excited for Classic. Classic is actually a lot of fun to level up in. Goddamn, backstabbing is a real pain in the ass with slow ass stealth. Yeah, it is. It's really bad. I don't know what my health is. Ooh, a putrid claw. I got one. How do I turn on display power bars? That's not it. Camera, names, action bars. Show numbers for cooldowns. Ooh, that's an option? In vanilla WoW? I didn't think it would be. I don't think it should be. I think that might be a mistake with the client. Because that was an add-on. And they added that ability to WoW, like in Mist of Pandaria, I think. How do I get it to show numbers in my health plate without having to mouse over them? Maybe that's not a class. I'm pretty sure it's a classic WoW thing. I just don't know how to turn it on. I was so happy when they increased the stealth speed in Kata, I think. Heck yeah. Stealth speed, you know, going basically faster than walking is great. That's why I put it on my list and, you know, improvements they've made to the game. It's also a huge contention. People in Classic feel, in the Classic WoW community, they feel that all of the conveniences made to the game is what's ruined it. So, when I made a video talking about a lot of conveniences added to the game in a positive light, the Classic WoW community took it as a, you know, an insult to Classic WoW. But they're a very passionate community. I like how I was watching one of Hazel's streams, and she was talking about how she doesn't really care about Classic. And she's like, oh wait, I'm not supposed to say things like that, because the Classic WoW community is very passionate. I was like, that's too funny. That's the word I use to describe them too. Completely different game from Retail WoW. Retail is more fast-paced and bite-sized. Classic is more of a commitment. Like, the main thing I would use in order to sell Classic WoW to people who play the live version of the game is that leveling up in Classic WoW is actually fun, which is crazy to hear when it comes to BFA, where that's not really the case. Leveling is more of a chore than it is something you do for fun. Whereas it's absolutely a thing where you just level up a character for fun in Classic WoW. And the two games are just so different that sounds crazy. Hey y'all, thanks for the content. Rock on. Why, thank you, Benjamin K. How do I turn on hear candy bars? Yeah, I'm not supposed to eat candy bars. So I'm probably not going to do that again. Try the status text option. Status text and display. Okay. I'll do that as soon as this fight is over. You mean kind of toxic? If you're referring to the Classic WoW community, no, they're very passionate. That is the word you use to describe them. So, where was it under? Try status text in display. Status text. Oh. 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 I like numerical values. I really enjoy 11 BFA, not having played since early WoD. Enemy scale to my level feels kind of good. Really? That's surprising to hear. I mean, I don't mind leveling either. But I definitely wouldn't say it's fun. And that's just because I've played so goddamn long. And I use heirlooms to make everything trivial. I will say, though, that when I used to do the Iron Man challenges all the time, I did have a blast with that. That was a lot of fun. I'd even, like, level up off-stream whenever I did it. Hi, I like chicken nuggets. Do you? I mean, there's two kinds of people in this world. Those who like chicken nuggets and those who are liars. Still crazy to remember when they first launched vanilla, there wasn't enough quests in the game to get you to max level. Yeah, that'll make the Classic WoW community very passionate if you say that to them. Because as it turns out, Blizzard added more quests over the years, and a lot of the Classic WoW community has had their experience solely done on private servers, where people have mapped out the perfect way in order to quest all the way to max level. And also, there's more quests in the games in the 1.12 client than there are, you know, when WoW actually launched. So, you know, just a warning, if you say something like that on like a Classic WoW subreddit or forum, just expect a lot of passionate comments in relation to that. Wait, I have all my claws. I wasn't expecting that. Huh. So remember when they first launched vanilla, there wasn't enough quests. I leveled a new alt together with a friend who came back to the game only a few weeks ago. It took about 2 evenings per expansion, and there was no sense of achievement. Yeah, Sounds about right. Leveling for me, retail. It's awful because I've done quests too much. That's true. You know, like, the quests from Cataclysm have been in the game longer than the quests from Vanilla WoW were. Uh-oh. Here I go murdering again. I don't even need to kill this guy for a quest. He is one of us. He is part of the Chicken Nugget cult. Right, but I mean, when it very first launched before any patches... Yep. Yeah, I agree with you. It's just, I am saying, you know, if you say that to classic WoW community people, expect very passionate comments in relation to that. Dad, what items do you recommend holding on to for selling in the auction house, new to classic? If you see any items with like a purple tint to them, sell those on the auction house. Damn it, someone stole my herb. Are you in a PvP zone? Do you plan on streaming any PvP? No and no. Passionate or toxic? Hey, I chose my words carefully. How does it feel? How does what feel? Did I say something? 5 old friends and I came together at 11 years, tried to force enter Prywood Village at midnight opening here in Sweden. A tad laggy, but so much fun talking to all these dudes again. Aw, well that's nice. Remember to train. Where's the rogue trainer at? Toxic is way overused nowadays. Hey, they're not toxic, they're passionate. I would never call them toxic. Does it feel like vanilla or just a cash grab at nostalgia? Yeah, definitely feels like the vanilla private server I tried out. Because I never actually played vanilla. Is the rogue trainer... There is a rogue trainer in this town, right? I don't have to go all the way to Undercity to train, do I? Poor man has searched for his wife for 14 years. I mean, like, he found his wife. They continue that storyline in Cataclysm. Dark Lady, watch over you. Okay. Oh, he's probably up here. Maybe he's in the basement since he's a rogue. Great advice as always. When did you start? WoW TBC? I started in Wrath of the Lich King. Ooh, I know that quest chain. It's where you feed them the pumpkins. Ooh, they actually made a comic about this quest chain. There's a Warcraft comic about this quest chain. I read it. I thought it was pretty great. It had a twist ending. I was not expecting what happened. Because I don't feel passion from them, I feel toxicity. It's just passion. You can't spell toxic without some kind of passion. There you are.
What now?
Ooh, gouge is useful. Why can I not learn backstab? Do I know backstab? Have I had backstab this entire time? Oh my god. Oh my goodness gracious. Did it auto rank up Sinister Strike? Heck yeah, rank 2 Sinister Strike? That's literally going to double my damage. Quite literally. Not even figuratively, but literally. Wow, the music in here is great. I mean, it's identical to vanilla. It's not like they fudged the stats. It is identical to vanilla. Great advice for always. Heck yeah, good morning. How did you get into a server? I had a 2-hour queue. So what I did was I logged into the game, and then I went to the server queue, and then I came back 2 hours later. That's how I got in. Buy one course thread. Did it buy it? Cross the bridge and follow the road? Okie dokie. I'm sure this question has been asked a million times, but your favorite expansion? Mine is by far Wrath of the Lich King. Bombastic content and best music. I mean, I'm sure most people's favorite expansion is probably the one they started in. So I definitely also have a fondness for Wrath of the Lich King as well. Even if everyone knows Warlords of Draenor is actually the best. There were enough quests to levels per bracket, but not enough per zone. So you had to travel from one zone to another before moving to harder zones. Bad planning from Blizzard. Well, I mean, it's more like Blizzard had never planned on people reaching max level with quests anyway. That was just something they decided like at the last second. They had originally planned the quest just to send you to new parts of the zone so that you'd find more mobs to kill. As sourced by the WoW Diary book. Did you mention one of your videos that Tears Fall is one of your favorite leveling zones? Yep. I might have put it like number 1 in a list video. Did they reintroduce gold cap and with Chinese farmers back, you think? I mean, like, I don't think it's going to be the same as it was back then. True, and back then making run from, say, Eastern Plaguelands to Silithus was tedious at best. Damn, that's a long-ass run. Also, at launch, there was nothing in Silithus, so that wasn't even an option. Ooh, there's herbs I can farm. Ooh, there's lots of herbs available. Here, are you my dad? Very doubtful. Pro tip, just scoop the quest where you kill one person, there'll be groups of people waiting, just move on to the next quest or zone if you can and continue leveling. That's exactly what I've been doing. There was one quest where, you know, I had to kill a specific person, and he was just right in front of me as I was looking up. I was like, oh, what's this quest? Oh, there's a guy in front of me. Oh, is he part of a quest? I don't know, I'm going to attack him, and I attacked him, and it turns out I had a quest to kill him. Failed attempt? God damn it. I'm so sorry I have to go to bed. Daddy, please don't punish me. I love your videos. It's been a long time subscriber, and I hope you have fun with Classic. Well, good night, the Drunk 22. How many failed attempts are there? God damn it. Was this like the hardest silver leaf in the world to harvest or something? I started late TBC, but I think my favorite was Pandaria. I wasn't a huge fan of Pandaland. Here's something weird. My wife heard your voice last night when we watched Top 10 Quests. Oh, he sounds so manly. I'll take that as a compliment. Started in TBC, but deadass Pandaria. I also think every expansion has their good and bad points. That's true. Especially Warlords of Draenor, as it was nothing but good stuff. I started in vanilla, but my most enjoyable time was in Wrath of the Lich King. That's because Wrath was pretty great. I started in vanilla, but Mop is head and shoulders above every expansion. I don't know about that. When it comes to class design, yeah. Like, Mista Pandaria was the golden age of the Disc Priest. Why is it telling me to come over here? Am I doing Calvin Montague? Why did he attack me? He will eventually surrender. Okay, if you say so. Did the guy get fired for saying you don't want Classic? I think he's currently the head of Blizzard. Okay, give me a minute to rest now. You gone and beat me up good. Okay. Turn in? Aren't I supposed to turn something into him? Talk to Calvin. Oh, there we go.
What is it?
You better be hurry. Classic will be over soon. How come people can start in TBC and then choose Panda Land over Wrath? I mean, there was a lot to like about Pandaria. There's something... There's an herb over here, right? There it is. Draenor had some of the best raids and dungeons for the very few it had. Yep. That's absolutely true. Both of those statements. Gathering is the best in vanilla. Heck yeah. You know, the fact that it's so difficult to get everything means I can sell all this shit for a fortune. Started Wrath, but excited to enjoy the beginning of it all. Haven't played in a year, but I'm back. Oh, nice. Heck yeah, Vanilla WoW is the best. Class design Vermont, but also losing myself in a whole new World of Warcraft that wasn't really tied down to the previous life. That 1, 2, 3 had set up. Oh yeah, I guess that's true. Mr. Pandaria did set up a whole bunch of new stuff. Do/played. Two hours. Heck yeah. Hey here, what's your favorite battle pet that you can't use because it's awful? I have no idea. I don't think I have one. Ooh, pumpkins. Okay, I was making sure. These pumpkins, they have this system where if one person clicks on them, then it goes away for everyone else. So this quest is actually a huge pain in the ass to accomplish. And it looks like there's a lot of other people here trying to accomplish the same thing. What is your favorite thing in Legion? I don't know. Legendary system, probably? I do agree Pandaria was beautiful. The music, the continent, and lore was pretty cool. But just the immense weight behind Wrath's story was so epic. Gotta agree with that. Oh man, one-handed rogues brings back memories. Rogues are not meant to be one-handed. This is really bad. Like, I'm probably gonna double my damage once I hit level 10. Best memory, joining an RP PvP server in MoP and doing world PvP 2 to 3 a day. There would be massive 30 versus 30 people fighting in different areas of the world. Really? In Mr. Pandaria? Mr. Pandaria isn't really known as being the PvP expansion. World PvP anyway. What was your opinion if they had revamped the world to change over time? Like what they did with both Tendrasil and Undercity. Once you reach level 80, the world would just change on its own. I mean, that sounds neat. It would really depend about, you know, like the reasons they changed it or how they changed it. Looks pretty crowded. What server are you on? I am on ATS. Whoa. Someone just typed something in Korean. I have no idea what that says. You should have seen launch /Gufa/Violin. Playing with a Celeron in vanilla. Now on an i7 for classic gamer problems. Are those graphic cards? I don't know very much about computers. They won't let me in. All you have to do is just wait 2 hours. Easy peasy. Ooh, arcane intellect. Whoa, it actually gave you intellect back then. I don't know what it gives now. I don't remember. I want to try using backstab. Wait, I'm on ATS too. Neat. Says I don't have a subscription. Maybe you should get a subscription. This girl hits pretty hard. Uh-oh, don't run for me. I can't use swords yet. I'm gonna backstab her. Fuck. Vanilla stealth sucks. I'm gonna backstab her. Did it go off? I don't know. World PvP and Zandalar is still massive on my server. BFA has been the most fun expansion for me. I am personally waiting for the next month to roll over before I get on because you need to pay a sub. Wait, I am personally waiting for the new month to roll around before I get on. Also because you need to pay a sub. Yeah, it comes out today on the 27th. Wait, what? You do know they like charge you every 30 days and not really per month. I don't know about after Mop came out. One More Time Without the Lich King served very well World PvP memories, coming back as a disc priest with engineering to wreak some havoc. Yeah, I've never been a huge fan of World PvP. Even less so today. But that's just because I have some certain hang-ups with what's involved in World PvP. Wait, full version of Classic is out? Yep. It came out today. Korean equals carbuncle, a severe absence or multiple boils on the skin. Typically... Really? That one little letter means all that? That doesn't sound right. Will you do more like these streams, or is this one a one-off event? I do a consistent stream once every Friday for 2 hours. And occasionally I'll just randomly do these kinds of things. So my current plans are that I have no plans, but it could happen. There's not very much demand for me to stream anyway, so it's not a huge deal. Korean people use some crazy swears. I had no idea. Time to backstab. Damn it, stop doing that. No! You turned as I was going to backstab you. Yeah, they do, but I need money to afford it. Wish they would make an option available for people who only want to play Classic. You mean like a cheaper price? After you finish Turfall Quest, you should go to Western Plaguelands instead of Silverpine. It'll be less populated. Man, what a great idea. I'm sure if I get a raid of a whole bunch of like-minded people, we might be able to kill one bear in that zone. I am kind of low in health. Good thing I have this regeneration potion. Nom 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 nom. Here, watching you from Greece. Enjoy Classic. Why, thank you. I'm anxious to see if you'll be able to afford your first mount at level 40. Hey, why do you think I took skinning? I will be fine. Whoa. There's eyeballs. I thought that only existed in Duskwood. There's some flowers over here to pick. Although I barely speak the language. Me too. Have you noticed more race than another run in a while? There were a lot of locks, priests, rogues. I know the good undead pick, but regardless, I definitely have not seen one that's been more than the others. A level 8 Murloc. And I can't see its health values. Oh, I guess that's what that add-on was. I can't backstab you while you're watching me. I can't even backstab anyone. This ability's so useless. So you know WoW's free to play up to level 20. Is that also the case for Classic WoW? I don't think so. Okay, I didn't actually want to kill this Murloc. I'm only over here for this Peace Bloom. But now that I know they're part of a quest... Uh-oh, 2 of them. I'm dead. If I don't run. True about skinning, because of the cost of servers the same as both Classic WoW and BFA. I mean, if anything, I'm surprised they didn't charge a separate subscription for both of them. You know, a full $15 subscription. Oh, is there another flower to pick over here? I'm gonna backstab him. Never mind. I would like to pick these flowers, but there's 2 people in my way. And one of them I want to backstab. I think I got it off. Gotta go to work. Have a great day and wow, all the best from the Netherlands. See ya, I was Murloc. Why not make a $5 sub for people and then only give access to Classic WoW? I mean, because they can make money with $15 instead. Yeah, the cost of development is way down. Once they figure out the coding, which phases to put out, it's basically just server lag issues. Yeah, and of course working on Classic Plus. Can't forget about Classic Plus. Oh my god, Backstab doesn't do more damage than Sinister Strike. And it costs more energy. Classic Plus. Classic Plus is the term used for adding more content to Classic WoW rather than adding a Burning Crusade expansion. So like content after Naxxramas. I love your Villains Corner videos. Keep up the great work with them. Why, thank you. You know, Villains Corners, despite the fact that they don't get very many views, it is definitely like one of the most asked for series. Oh wow, new channel member, Steven Kirsting. Damn it. It's not gonna let me do this unless I kill this Murloc. Literally sitting at work, feeling all nostalgic. Hey, you said it right. I always get it right. I'm an expert when it comes to pronouncing names. Everyone would know that if they've seen my videos. That'd be cool, I guess, though I feel like there's at least a couple of years of content for people to get through, with the way I play at least. I'm gonna die. I'm so dead. I'm so glad the gouge didn't miss. Okay, so that little Peace Bloom is not worth dying over. Kirsting. Yeah, that's what I said. Kirsting. Sounds like a hunter shot. Would you go for BC or stay in Classic if they chose to go this path? I would play Classic Plus and BC stuff. Like, as a World of Warcraft content creator, it is in my best interest to play all of those things. So even if I'm not too interested in Classic Plus or Burning Crusade, you know, a classic version of it, it is definitely my best interest to play them anyway, so I can make videos about it. Rest in pepperonis. It's going to suck to have to level each weapon skill up to max level. I forgot about that. I'm gonna have to level up weapon skills. Once I hit level 10 and I can use an actual good one-handed weapon instead of a goddamn dagger. WoW 2 confirmed? Heck yeah. On my server, everyone is frozen, massive lag spike. Can't even log out? Really? I haven't had any lag at all on this server. Not a single time. Did you actually randomize the class? Yep. I chose the class at random, the race at random, and the name at random. Well, a random list generator. Reach level 8. Really? How about I go kill some murlocs if I have to reach level 8 anyway? No, level up weapon skills is part of the fun. It felt so satisfying when that last weapon finally hit 300. Yeah, that sounds about right. I remember having to level up weapon skills back in Wrath of the Lich King. Making an undead warrior, DPS warrior is probably a waste of time, right? No. You should watch my video on top 10 race class combinations. Ooh, those level 9 murlocs hurt. I can at least kill a level 8 murloc. Weapon skills, the one thing nobody liked? Exactly. Hello, hero in chat. Hello, Captain Grimm. Isn't it like super late where you're at right now? Shouldn't you be in sleep? It missed. There's these two things together, and one of them is almost deadly for me. Late, I just woke up. Gotta go play Classic, fool. Didn't you play Classic yesterday? Gosh, if you played every day, you're gonna burn out on Classic, and then you won't like it anymore. What Classic add-ons are you using? I don't remember. I'm using like 5 of them. Better vendor prices, Caspars, Leotric Plus, and weak auras. I'm not even using weak auras right now, but I do have it installed just in case. Is there any race class combos you should avoid, or can you have fun with just about any combination through endgame? Yeah, you can have fun with anything. There's definitely some that are better. But like, you know, even the best race class combo has like a what? A 5% damage advantage? That's almost nothing unless you're playing at the top tier. Actually, 5% is being a little generous. It's more like 3%. Download Classic DBM before Blizzard bans it for ruining the Classic experience. Right? Ooh, a cloak with more armor. Reach level 8 by just grinding mobs in this area. I might as well attempt to kill some murlocs. Is Shaman PvP viable? Is DPS Shaman viable? In PvP? Absolutely. In fact, they're a little broken. Just go watch my video on the history of Shaman Shocks if you wish to learn more. Yay, I got it. Let me pull this one. Kiting him. I remember one day in BC I logged into my Pally, destroyed everything with Divine Storm. Think they will keep these mishaps down the line, like the blood incident? We don't know yet. Uh-oh, my bags are full. Time to go back to town, I guess. Maybe I'll reach level 8 when I turn in this quest. Wind Fury. Here once said Shaman was very hard hitting just with Earth Shock, not even Frost Shock yet. Yup. Here's the thing about Earth Shock. Earth Shock had a built-in interrupt. Like, just doing your normal damage rotation, you would accidentally interrupt spellcasters, which was insane. And Frost Shock, of course, allowed you to kite, and also hit really hard for being a slow ability. You could literally kill someone with just Frost Shock, as long as you kited them in circles, of course. Didn't know the Shaman Shocks video existed, saw about a dozen plus of the classics. Yeah, I have a lot of videos on the channel. I gotta go all the way over to Brill. I guess this is why it said reach level 8 in this area. But I need to empty my bags. I really like your last video. It was more like your old ones. You mean a lot less editing? That's because I was trying to get those videos out quickly. They say it's possible to duplicate the blood incident. It's not if they fix the bugs which allowed it. But Blizzard didn't completely write it off the table, you know, that they wouldn't include it intentionally. Head with a piece of wood, shit hurts. Imagine a shaman wielding totems. What? Seriously? Can I get rid of any of these? No, they're all pretty valuable. Damn it. I need to just go back to town. There's a spider on your keyboard. I can hear it crawling through your keys. Oof. Which professions would you recommend to do with enchanting? Shit, I don't know. I don't know about that question in Classic WoW. In BFA, tailoring so that you can craft bracers and then just disenchant them. I was on the receiving end of many Wind Furies in the vanilla, then OP Ret Pallies in TBC. The OP Ret Pallies with Seal of Blood? Hey, that was kind of their time to shine since, you know, they suck so bad in vanilla. Do you consider yourself more of a lore neckbeard or a game neckbeard? If you do, which one? I know a lot about both topics. I like the new video kind of videos with more editing. Heck yeah. But you know, I had to make all of those like really close together. It's like it only puts so much editing into them. Oh, I think they might have vendors in here. Oh shit, it's midnight? Yeah, I'm going to call it quits. I'm gonna go after I sell my stuff and turn in these quests. I have this hard, fast rule where I stop playing video games and work at midnight, so I can keep to a regular sleep schedule. You know, a good thing for mental health is to keep a good sleep schedule. Actually, you know what? I'll go to the auction house first and try to sell my stuff. So I'm going to make a trip over to Undercity. So hyped to play Classic this evening. Heck yeah, me too. A war with the Scarlet Crusade. Trust no one, not even yourself. What is your zodiac, if you know it? I don't know. Is Taurus a zodiac? Or is that something else? Nice. I leveled up, right? I think I did. Barons. Ooh, tailoring. I guess that's a really good choice, seeing how I'm going Warlock. I only mentioned that for BFA. I don't it's a completely different ballgame if you're talking about classic. Okay, time to go to the Undercity. Don't go, I just joined. It's only 9 p.m. in Hawaii time. Yeah, but it's midnight in my time, and I need to go to bed. I can't just mess up my sleep schedule just because a new game came out. I'll have you know, I have never pulled an all-nighter before. And I don't plan on ever doing one if I don't have to. Really, don't go, I just joined. It sounds like a great rule, my man. Have fun sleeping. Man, I do love to sleep. Sleeping is fun. I wish I could sleep forever. So guess what? I'm back. Let's get this stream started. Well, Sylvie Wise Runner, I'll have you know I'm about to log out for the night. There's no auction house in Undercity, is there? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, there's not an auction house in Undercity in Vanilla WoW, is there? Uh-oh. 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 There must be, I'm not sure. I think the only auction house is located in Orgrimmar. Did they not port the WoD models? I mean, they're trying to simulate a classic WoW experience. And in Vanilla WoW, there was no auction houses in this place. Well, I'm gonna go check real quick. I might have to make a trip over to Orgrimmar, which just means taking a Zeppelin ride. Damn it. By 1.12, all major cities had synced auction houses. If that's the case, then I didn't know about it. Big oof. How do you have so much willpower? Oh, I don't. I just have willpower in random areas. I have like almost no willpower when it comes to not eating snacks. Or, you know, staying on a healthy diet. I have done it. I've been able to stick to some for a couple of months and then I always break it. My willpower is really bad when it comes to that. Auctioneer Kane, my favorite auctioneer. Yay! I can post shit. Let's post some silver leaf. I can't see everyone else's auctions? What? What is everyone else posting it for? 25 coppers per unit? Well, a 24-hour deposit costs that much. If this doesn't sell... Well, how much is 24 copper per unit? 24.25 times 19. It's 4 silver. Or is that 4 gold? Copper, if you were to convert it into decimal points. What? You're still streaming? Nope. Ah, that's too much math. What are other people posting it for? A stack of 20 for about 4? That sounds good. We'll go with about 485. That's almost no margin of a stack of 20. We'll undercut them. A meaty batwing. How much are these going for? About 1 silver per unit. I can't imagine anyone wants to buy this. What is a deposit? That's not very much. Okay, we will go for 4 silver and 550 copper. Undercut the competition. Ruined leather scraps. I can't imagine these are selling for very much either. It looks like they're going for not worth the deposit. And light leather. This one should sell for a reasonable amount. Light leather. What? 5? 5 silver? For a stack of 20? Well, I guess that's the end of my auction house operations. What about peace blooms? These might sell. Peace blooms look like they're going for about 20 per unit. So if we convert that into silver, that's like what, 2 silver or something? For a 48 copper deposit? Oh my god. Well, whatever. Anyways, I'm gonna go now. See y'all later.